You know, sometimes they say the hardest part about performance is just getting the energy to go out there and do it. Hi everybody, my name is Tim. You all know me as the Tim and Bob's, one half of the Tim and Bob's Rolling Marbles commentating duo, and we're back, folks. It has been a little bit of a long time, and I'm sure we left lots of fans sort of sitting there wondering to themselves, well, what happened? Where did you go? Where has the Hilo circuit been? And I'm sorry to say that due to previous arrangements and NDAs that myself and Bob had to sign, we couldn't really come out into the public to give any information regarding the Hilo circuit and Tim and Bob's Rolling Marbles, and of course all of the shows that we were able to put together there. Howdy everybody, howdy Thronier, howdy Riles Man, howdy Sublime Yadon, howdy Clockwork Olive, Nonstop Dives, Christian Panics, Amber, and I don't think I missed anybody, and Hilo Vids, welcome, I see you're in chat as well. It is a wonderful day for some marble racing, and I just feel like it'd be to our best interest if we could go ahead and jump right in there. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go straight to Grand Prix. How do we do this before? Typically, let's get a little bit of a rundown first in regards to what is Hilo circuit. For those who are new, for those who haven't participated in the Hilo circuit before, if you need a little bit of some information, I feel like now's some time that I can tell you all what's been going down, where we're at. So, to get everybody back up to speed, first off, I'm going to be saying that so many times throughout the night. Sadly, it is no longer called the Hilo Circuit. Hilo Circuit has been bought out. This was one of the things that I couldn't talk about due to NDA, but the Hilo Circuit has officially been bought out by MML, the Mad Marblins League. And so we are officially, although it might still be called Hilo Circuit, we are officially in MML production. So, of course, you can see that logo right next to my face in the bottom right. That is for Mad Marblin League. This is the parent company that is now sort of in charge of the Hilo Circuit. Due to some financial trouble with one of the primary backers of the Hilo Circuit, he went bankrupt and had to sell a grand portion of the company, and the highest bidder was, of course, MML, who has now sort of done a very hostile takeover for this company here and where we're currently at. So that, of course, leads us into our sort of last conversation. Or that leads us to the present, that leads us to the new marketing and where we currently stand. But of course, where are we headed? So this is going to be Season 3 of the Hilo Circuit, Season 3 of MML's Marble League. And if we go ahead, I want to showcase how we're going to be keeping stats. So, 2021 Rookie of the Year, official, unofficial, is here to step up to the next level. Welcome, Governor. Sadly, due to the sort of short lifespan of the last season, we never got around to hosting our award ceremony, but the ballots did come in, and I do have those results that I will be able to post inside of our Discord. Here, speaking of, let me go ahead and paste a link to our Discord here for anybody who wants to join. We like to keep up all sorts of information there, so feel free to join. We'll make all of the results of the 2021 season go live in a second. But because of the way things are sort of now being held and the new management, we had to change the way that we do stats here at the MML. So previously we had our own sort of stat keeper and our own sort of statistics that we would keep up with. Some additional things like who's running the fastest, good defensive plays, etc. Now the majority of that information is all going to be done through the in-house stat keeper that we see here. So a lot of the overhead that it took to run the Hilo circuit has been done away with, which means we should be able to get in and out of races a lot more easily, and I will be able to showcase right here live on stream the answers for all of our the current standings for our events. I believe the season is going to be running through December, of course, so that we have our finale ready for the Dandy Boys Christmas Charity live stream event. And we're going to be continuing our competition there. So, with all of that in mind, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to jump right in. I think that's the best place to start. So I'm going to go ahead and open up an 8-race Grand Prix. Something relatively standard here at the MML, just so that we can go ahead and get ourselves back into the swing of things, honestly, truly. But if you're ready, of course, let's go ahead and use vote and a number to select a map that you want to be added into our Grand Prix. We haven't done this in a little while. You can see all of the commands are, previously they were located like right around here, but now they're located way over there to the command side of things. So over there on the bottom right hand side of your screen, you should be able to see all this. So let's go ahead and vote in some new maps and get this thing underway. We got 47. We do love 47 here. That is a channel staple, of course. And then we got 45. Ooh, Twisting Tumble and Mountain Mingle. Also, howdy, Doof Doof Badoof, Riles Man, Christian Panics. Thank you all for getting some wonderful votes in here. We're gonna let's just wait along. Vote 69, vote 60. I'm surprised one of those didn't go. I guess there aren't. It looks like there's only 58 courses. That explains it. That's why I think 2 of them were lost. So if you want to try one that's under 60, maybe, or no, under 61. It seems like the other 3 kind of wrap around. I'm gonna add Marble's Diner because I know it loves to lag and break our computer. Of course, is Haunted House back? Do we get the Haunted House one in here? Vote 45. Hey, there we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Let's see. We've got 5 maps. We still have spots for 3 people. If 3 people want to go ahead and vote in here, then you certainly can. And we're going to go up to 8, and we'll probably do a few Grand Prix, 1 or 2. We're not going to be getting scores for winning the Grand Prix, so it is really going to be a race-by-race basis. But, that'll work. That's going to, due to the new guidelines and the changing and merging of rules from Hilo Circuit to the MML, this is the best that we have to offer. Certainly, certainly. All right. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead. We got 5. I'm just going to go ahead and throw in a few more here. We're going to go ahead and slap in 3 random ones. Marble Mill, Rusty Remnant, and Buckshot. Buckshot is a great one, of course. I do love me some Buckshot going down. Shooting up some turkey, it's a wonderful time, let me tell you. But with these remaining, hey Xavier, we're not quite at the play point, but we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves to that state. So, go ahead and type play now if you want to join. I of course am sitting on Hilo Vid's account, so I'm gonna be joining him for the time being. Joining in as him, I think is what I'm trying to say. And now I am really trying my best to remember how does this game work. There we go. So we have 3 competitors so far. Make that 4-5 with Governor, Thronier, whole gang coming in. Let's see where we are, where we need to go. Doof Doof Badoof makes number 6. That is quite lovely. Let's see where we're at comparatively. Maya and Fred, of course, the dynamic duo, bringing us up to 8 and 9 with Sublime Yadon. This is going to be a good race. We're going to see, can we break double digits for the time being? Oh, that's funny. Did you get into a tussle, Tim? No. This is this is all just I tripped and fell on my way in here. You know. Sometimes when you're on the path to glory, when you're sort of stepping up to the top, you know, you might take a fall every now and again. Let me tell you what. But it'd be like that. We have 10 competitors, 13 viewers hanging out with us here. For the first time in a long time, I do have to say, are you guys ready and raring to go? Because I certainly know I am. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Don't forget that if you want to play with a particular skin, we have 12 skins available here with 5 available to everybody and 7 availables just to our subscribers. So if your subscription is run out, now is a great time to go ahead and redeem that. But just a few more seconds till we get ready to go, and then we're gonna give this one. Tim happened to fall. That's only thing that happened to me. We are off our first race in a very long time. We've got Sublime Yadon, nonstop dives. Sublime was the first one I latched onto, but it looks like Xavier is the first one to fall down this tube and go back up into the pachinko machine. Now this is a very classic marbles map. We've certainly fought. We fought on this one a few times, I will say. We've definitely done this one quite a bit. We all remember the good old Mountain Mingle. But it's of course been a while, so we're going to see, we need to go through and clear out all of our old records just so that we can gather brand new timestamps. But it looks like Thronier and Governor, Thronier outside of the pachinko machine past the fans, Thronier and Governor are breaking away from the pack. And as we mentioned earlier, Governor was our 2021 Rookie of the Year. So with that in mind, Governor is already showing his stuff and really breaking away to say that, while we were waiting for the dust to settle after the events that took place with the MML and Hilo circuit, Governor has been training. Look at that man go. He is ready and absolutely blazing down the track with very few competitors other than Rylesman. It seems Rylesman on the other side, sort of doing this nice little parallel run that we see here. Rylesman is about to fall into the funnel, but Governor is the first one to do it. Honestly, whoever can make it to the bottom of the funnel first is typically the winner. Funnel strats are amazing to have, and it looks like Governor just barely edging out Rylesman, but with a few combs still left to go, anything could happen here. Let's see what happens. Oh, but Governor has such a quick escape, but unlucky attacking that left side, and gets sauced and tossed. But it looks like Governor was still able to recover and is still hanging out right around second or third place. It's very hard to tell. Looking at the other sides, it looks like somehow I must have missed it. Maya is the first death of the new season. Our MVP from the first year, if I remember things correctly. It looks like it could be anybody's game, but looking at it, out of nowhere, Sublime Yadon is going to be, boom, a first place finisher in our first race here, followed by Rylesman. Nonstop dives coming in third, and former Rookie of the Year, Governor, could not get control here right at the end, and Governor and Hylovids are jumping off straight to the demise. And of course, it would not be a MML race without a Doof Doof Badoof death. All that's left is Xavier, who also fell off, and wow, I was not expecting for half of our competitors to die in that last race. But as it turns out, it looks like we had 5 DNFs and 5 finishers, being Sublime Yadon, Rylesman, Nonstop Dives, Amber, and Thronier. Amber just slid under the radar there, wasn't even expecting it. But of course, before we move right on, let's head straight on to Pixel Raceway, number 2. So to change your skin, you just do exclamation point play, and then you put a number right outside of it. Had to start off the new season with a wonderful tradition. Of course, Doof, of course. You know it's certainly going to be like that. So if you do play, play and then whatever number you want. Hey, Coronas, how's it been? Then you're going to get yourself a marble with the appropriate skin. It's been a long time, Coronas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody's coming out the cuts for this, and it reminds me of the good old days. Let me tell you what, back when, actually I don't think I'm at liberty to discuss that, but you know how it, you know exactly what I mean. Back when it was Tim and Bob, sort of going off, just the two of us, right? It's a wonderful time. All right, let's see. We already got 12 individuals hanging out here in chat. It has been such a long time, and thank you all for joining us today. Let's go ahead and kick things off and see exactly what's going down here. So, without further ado, we're going to give it about 20 seconds. If you want to join, you still can. 109876543210. Tim and Bob are doing extraordinarily well, let me tell you what. Tim's right here. Bob couldn't make it tonight. I believe he had prior engagements. So we're doing our best. We certainly are. Let me tell you that, Coronas. There's nothing wrong here. Bob couldn't make. Oh, Bob is a busy beaver. That Bob. He's got all sorts of press related, media queries that he's got to do. They're asking for him. Bob is quite a sought-after man, I guess you could say, right? Bob certainly is. Sometimes he feels quite like a wanted individual. I imagine that, Bob. But in regards to it, he'll be back at some point, I imagine, I hope. There's all sorts of goodies coming on here. But back to the race. Let's not dwell on that. Let's dwell on the here and now. In first place is Hilo running down the course, making all sorts of a mess behind him, just kind of saucing and tossing, throwing these tires left and right as to create these very large barricades for those who are behind. There's Andrea, the previous track record holder, in regards to time. It looks like it is being outpaced by not only one, but four individuals here. It was Hilo Rilesman, Christian Panics, and Maya in first through fourth, and then we see there's a little bit of a gap. In fifth through the rest, it looks like it's going to be Doof, Coronas, Julie PTC, Nonstop Dives, Governor, Xavier, and Amber, all in the rear. Sort of a bunch of our pink names hanging out in the back there. I believe those are VIPs and subscribers in some capacity. But hanging out in first, Hilo gets a good jump over those tires, but it's not going to be enough to beat Andrea, who has just set the track record. That was, of course, in the past, but almost beats the Ghost. Hilo is going to be the first to finish, and now it is a very close race for second, third. Whoever can get through, whoever can better navigate these tires is going to be the winner here. It looks like it's going to be Christian, but Rilesman has the speed, but Rilesman just barely bumped out Christian, and pushing Christian into second place, followed by third is Rilesman. Then we have Coronas and Doof. If it's going to be Maya, then Amber. Thronier, Xavier, Julie PTC, Nonstop Dives, and in last place, sadly, it is going to be Governor 021. What a dynamic event that we had going on here. Notice here that we had first, second, and third all getting some points, and it looks like fourth down got none. That doesn't sound right. I feel like I need to take a look at that. Perfect. We can also see how these points stack up in regards to MML 2K22. And of course, if we take a look at this, we see that Hilo just nabbed 24 points on his own. But let's take a look at Twisting Tumble and see where we're headed from here. All right. But how's everybody been? Have you guys been getting into other marble races? Have you guys been just sort of getting out there, enjoying any sort of streams or content in particular? It's been quite a long time, let me tell you. During the half, so in between our two in between our two Grand Prix that we're going to be starting with tonight. I've been instructed by the MML to host an AMA section. So if you would like, if you have any questions that you want to ask, please go ahead. We will get all of those going in the meantime, of course. But hold off on any questions until the half. It'll be a good old time. Only Tim tonight, Julie PTC. Yep. Bob is currently AFK, and we're of course waiting for Bob's triumphant return to the course. Oh, lock your stupid doors at night. Did you lock the doors? No, definitely. That is words to live by. Let me tell you, you should probably lock your doors. Sometimes, depending on the situation of everything, we should probably board up the windows as well. You never know who's going to be coming in those. We have 11 marblers out here tonight. If you were still waiting for you still have time to join because we haven't even started the countdown yet. But if you want to pop in, just type !play and a number for your skin, and you'll be good to go. Oh, what a good question, Xavier. What is my favorite country song? My favorite country song. Oh man, there are a few that that come to mind when I think of country songs. I gotta say, as cliche it is, I'm a big fan of Big Red Tractor. If I gotta be real, I could jam to that song constantly. Yeah. You know how it is. I could jam out to that. But I also like to listen to a little bit of country. Every night before I go to bed. Country Roads, also an absolute banger. 100%. You still have time to join if you want to, but I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. So, we only have about 20-ish seconds left. There's Amber getting in here, bringing us up to a total of 12. So this is going to be a wonderful race from here on out. We have 13 viewers and 12 marblers. This is unprecedented turnout, bring us up to the 90s%, which is going to be quite nice. But we're off, and Twisting Tumble is all about this giant funnel into yet another spinning funnel, into a few loops, and then what is this? Is this a little elevator? Oh, cool. Hey, Olive, welcome. You just barely missed this race, but don't worry, we still have 4 remaining in this race. Maya, you are in this race, and you're in first place, so don't worry too much about your play button. You already made it. This is still race number 3. So plenty of time. Everybody seemed to have gone down this left path here, except for Coronis, who took a hard right out of the funnel and said, you know what, I'm going to make my own path. I'm going to make my own way. No sheeple here, and Coronis potentially could. Oh my goodness. Just an absolute 3-point bomb by Coronis. Just nails it straight into the bottom of the funnel and gets all the way down here. Utterly terrifying. What you mean? The fact that you missed it, I would be scared too that you miss a Marvels event, because you want to grab every single point that you can for season 3 of the MML's Hilo circuit. So, I would be scared too, but there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear in these races here. First place goes to Rilesman, second place to Hilo Vids, third place Nonstop Dives, Christian Panis, Xavier, Amber, and Coronis just nabbing 7th. And then 8th goes to Doof Doof Badoof. It looks like it's going to be Julie PTC in 9th, either Thronier or Maya in 10th, Thronier, and then Governor in last. Back-to-back last place for Governor. I'm so sorry in regards to all those stats there. But, plenty of time to turn this around. Don't forget that we're only at 3 out of 8. Looking at the MML, there's still plenty of opportunity to grab some points. But looking at this, I gotta double check some things, because I think more of us should be getting points than just the top 3. But we'll take a look at that to make sure that that's all set up for Grand Prix after this one. But it's been a little while, and so much has changed that it only makes sense. Speaking of maps that have changed, Oh my goodness. Welcome everybody to Gerg's Splashtastic Sea Venture. You do not, I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, you do not want to miss this map, folks. I don't think I've ever, in my 3 years of marble racing commentating, I don't think I've ever seen a map quite as electric as this one that we see here, folks. Look at this giant, this is like a Hot Wheels track, if you tell me. You know, jump the shark, it's gonna jump up and bite you. Literally, we are gonna be diving into the mouth of a shark that is just sitting there agape, ready to go. But my, oh my. Welcome everybody. If you don't see your name, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. You do not want to miss this course. Just go ahead and type !play to get your marble in here. Go ahead and throw it in with a particular... I need myself to join, of course. And be sure to grab a skin. If there are any that suit your fancy, you can type a particular number after your name, and you'll be given one here. Play number 4 is really sort of enticing to me. As looking at it, I can see there is a beautiful black cat on what looks like a pumpkin. You know, very spooky, very spooky. This is fantastic, folks. I am thrilled to see what happens here. 4 different paths to follow. It looks like blue takes you down through the shark. Orange takes you up through the octopus. Purple is going to just drop you down into the wading, or into like the swimming pool, where you can sort of hang out in the lazy river. And then green is going to take you to a big old swirly funnel. And then shoot you right out into the second pool. This is going to be incredible. Hey, KK Fusion, welcome for joining us here tonight. Hope you have a wonderful time at the Hilo circuit. The MML. MML presents the Hilo circuit. I told you guys, I'm never going to get used to that. But I'm gonna certainly try my best. Oh. Speaking of questions that are asked, Thronier in chat says, "What's your favorite method of escaping captivity, Tim?" You're so funny, Thronier. You always have been. I've thankfully, due to contract. I guess contract negotiations. I've never had to escape captivity. I would probably say, I'm a fan of sort of. Look at me. I keep a pocket knife under my hat at all times that I sometimes can use just for different escaping means. If I get tied up with rope or something, if I am zip tied, then I can with a single movement, which I haven't done here in a while, because why would I need to? I can flip the cap off my head, grab the knife in my mouth, and then start sawing. So it's gonna be a good old time. Hey, 6 gigabytes. Hey, Coronas and Clockwork Olive. It's glad that I did that little tangent though, because we got some more marblers in here. Let's go ahead and get this thing started with a rootin' tootin' 3, 2, 1. And of course, then we still got 20 seconds, so we can just hang out here and talk for a bit. Man, it feels good to be back, let me tell you. It feels oh so very good. Just kind of looking around, seeing if there was any light coming in from the windows or things where I could escape. Sorry. Talking of escape, I was just running through hypotheticals in my head. So, where are we headed next? Bonus player tangent. Indeed. So it looks like everybody's going to be splitting up, going their merry way. I really want to see this shark here, but it looks like before we can do that, we're going to take a look at Julie PTC, Corona, Sublime Yadon, and the crew hanging out with the octopus and moving around to get put into a better position. Then everybody else is just now making it into the shark's mouth. I was going to take a look, but oh my goodness, look at this crew down here. They're getting absolutely sprayed by the octopus in a sort of defensive technique. It's going to be wonderful. Tim, which racing motto catchphrase is better? If you ain't first, you're last, ka-chow, or gotta go fast. I will say, I took my kids to go see that new Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie starring, what's his name? Jim Carreymore, I think. And I will say, if I were to put Lightning McQueen, Sonic the Hedgehog, and who's the fine gentleman that said if you ain't first you're last? If I were to put all 3 of them into a competition, I would put my bets on Sonic the Hedgehog. I love that movie. Can't wait for the third. My kids are doing extraordinarily well, and in a flash, I seem to have missed it. KK Fusion got first, Julie PTC in second, Doof Doof Badoof in third, Clockwork Olive, Sublime Yaddon Governor, Amber Thronier, Nonstop Dives, and Christian rounding out the top 10. Then it's Hilo Vids, Coronas, Riles Man, 6 gigabytes. Welcome, of course, to the Hilo circuit. Maya and Xavier wrapping out the rear. But congratulations to KK, Julie PTC, and Doof Doof Badoof for nabbing those points here. Ricky Bobby, I thought it was Ricky Bobby. I was gonna say, it sounded like I tried to take my kids to that movie, but I honestly thought the jokes were a little too raunchy for my taste, so we actually left the theater and went and saw Don't Mess with the Zohan instead. Also a horrible movie, so we had to leave the theater after that one as well. But that brings us to our halftime show, or the halftime for this Grand Prix, and I should have taken a look, but doesn't look like, I kind of moved right past it, my apologies. But just know that we have plenty of time left. You still have 4 races, and if you're just now joining us, don't worry. All of these points are going to be kept in a circuit that is going to be lasting the entirety of the remainder of the year. So pretty much until December we're going to be doing this. Hey, Chet McLovin, welcome. Bring us up to a total of... big money. Oh my goodness, the names and numbers are flooding in here. Already we have 13 marblers. I think our all-time record was like 25-26 for the Hilo circuit. So, I doubt we could break that number on our first night back after several months, but if we could, that would be absolutely fantastic. We're already up to 13. We've got 18 viewers out there. If you want to join, just type !play, grab yourself a skin, and you will get yourself a marble in this very race. What do the numbers do? Yeah, the number gives you one of the skins that you see on the left and on the right. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, you can grab a skin 1 through 5. And if you are subscribed, you have 1 through 5 and access to 6 through 12. So highly recommend subscribing, but of course you don't need to. I try to make sure there are enough interesting skins on both sides to keep this thing going and to keep this thing fun, let me tell you. Hey, there we go, Christian. Welcome back. Play 7. So you are a fan of the Ice Pumpkin skin. I noticed that all the skins on actually all of the marbles are pumpkins. I probably should have done something about that. But that's quite funny, of course. All right. So let's see here. Where do we want to go? What do we want to continue to do? Just like the number 7. I don't blame you. I love number 12 because it's like a big guy holding his stomach out, and I find it funny when shaped with the pumpkin because it's kind of like, like a big gut. Obviously, wonderful, good fun. We've got 14 marblers. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. I haven't been doing much commentating because you guys have had such wonderful questions. So I'm going to try my best just to focus on what is happening in the heat of the moment here. And we're going to be diving straight into that. So let's see what's going down here. We are already getting ready to go. And 3, 4, 3, 2, 1... Here we go. And we're off. Oh my goodness. We have a giant pachinko machine that looks like an Argyle sweater, which is very lovely to see. Very geometric in design. Love the hexagons, sort of like a defunct beekeeper's nest. Then we have a lot of these sort of haymakers that are keeping people all tied up here. Everybody's getting caught on that second one, and it's going to be Chet McLovin, who's the first person to actually avoid all of the others. Procrastinator Kami, or North E, is actually going to be in second. And Chet McLovin now is boosting ahead on Marbles Diner. This is a track that he is, of course, familiar with. Taking this bend is going to be crucial to a first-place finish, but it looks like there is about a mile in between Chet McLovin in first and Doof Doof Badoof, who just about took second but got caught up on KK Fusion and actually gave both of them a little bit of a boost, moving them into the final stretch before the big drop, with the opportunity to catch up to Chet McLovin. Looking at speeds, it looks like KK Fusion has everything going on here. In regards to boost, it's wonderful that you mentioned that, 6 gigabytes. So boost works on this game mode, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's all a little bit about the roleplay. But we are actually, we have access to wait mode, which is, it is an event that will actually allow us to have boost work and use different weights for our marbles so that we can all sort of interact with each other in different ways. It's going to be fun. It gives us a little bit more freedom customization. Also, Chet McLovin is bursting ahead. I saw there was a little bit of a collision that pushed Chet McLovin down the hill first, and it's going to be Julie PTC and KK Fusion who are in second and third. It looks like, unless they get caught up, unless Chet McLovin gets caught up here in the labyrinth, it's going to be a very difficult. It's going to be a very difficult race for KK Fusion, Hilo, Julie PTC, or Rilesman to catch up here. Hey, Northy, we were just talking about you and the fact that you are currently the track leader on this one. Of course, your name has changed since then, but Procrastinator Kami is going to maybe. Oh, well, I mean that's the track record, so of course that's going to come in first. But Chet McLovin did not get caught up on the labyrinth, and it looks like everybody has quite a difficult. It's going to be a difficult time for them to be able to catch up here. As for everybody else, in last place, we've got 6 gigabytes hanging out in last. We've got Governor in second to last. Maya, Coronas, Nonstop Dives, Xavier, all waiting to get thrust into the funnel. But of course, anything could happen. It is Chetty Boy. Chet McLovin is going to be finishing first place, followed by KK Fusion, who had a pretty good catch-up right towards the end there. A big dub. A veteran marbler like Chet McLovin, a name to fear, a name to recognize. Why does it look like he got into his couple? Oh, I just tripped on my way in here. Don't worry about it, Northy. I just sort of fell. Nothing too bad was happening. It was just sort of, I forgot they were renovating the staircase, and it almost felt as if I was like pushed down it. The way I sort of tripped and stumbled and fell. We have Doof Doof Badoof in 8th, Xavier in 7th, Governor in 6th, Christian Panics in 5th, Julie PTC in 4th, Thronier in 3rd, KK Fusion 2nd, Chet McLovin in 1st, and there we have everybody else just now finishing up. What was I going to say? Renovations, of course. They were doing the new. We were creating the new office. From the MML was getting everything set up. After the merger, we had to move all of our belongings, all of our studio equipment into MML's office. Renovations were taking place. It was a relatively quick turnaround. We really just started getting this whole thing together, a few days ago. And, of course, renovations were still taking place today, of course. Yeah. So the marble with the biggest number as their placement wins, right? Yes, 6 gigabytes. We're doing golf rules. So, actually, your last place is going to actually, sort of push you into first place. That's 42 minutes. I could have been coming in first. Hey, Pineco Blue. Welcome. You've come at a wonderful time, though, because we just finished race number 5, and we're on to race number 6, let me tell you. Say like you fought like 50 people in one. Oh, I've never had to get into a fight that one-sided, let me tell you. Am I all right? I'm doing great. How are you? Hope you've been doing well, Panico. It's been a long time. But of course, we're back better than ever. Get everybody in here. We're going to be having a good old time. Hey, Jerry Wave also joining us today. Can we get up to 20 marblers? If we could get 20 marblers today, let me tell you, that would be a new first week record for viewership. I don't think we've ever had a first week that has done that well. And let me tell you. 1 second, I gotta grab something, and then I got something to show you, Northy, because you made a comment that I really like. Northy, let me tell you. What was I going to say? Sorry about that. Oh, MML, that is the Mad Marblers League. There was a fairly big sort of company purchase, a merger that took place between the Hilo circuit and the MML. So that is why a lot of our branding has sort of turned over. We're just now kind of getting used to it all. And we have 19 marblers. Wow, wow, wee wow. Right close to 20. If we got one more, that would put us all at 20. What did they do to me? Nothing. I just sort of was just sort of hanging out, minding my own business. And, I forgot that the renovations, they moved the staircase over a little bit to the left. And then I just kind of tripped and almost fell down. Did fall down. Don't mind me. Anyway, Thronier. It was not Thronier. North E. It was wonderful that you mentioned that that you liked the Indiana Jones hat. Where is it? Here we go. So I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. That was my knife I was talking about. If you look, this actually. Oh, sorry. The MML's green screen equipment doesn't seem to be doing this whole thing justice. But this is an Indiana Jones hat. Let me tell you here, and let me put my knife right back up in there, just in the event that I get kidnapped or have to do anything. Always stay prepared. Let me tell you, that's a country boy's #1 rule. But regardless, let's go ahead and get this thing started. I missed a lot of comments here, and I'd love to read them. But in the meantime, we're just gonna go ahead and start and get this thing going. So what did they do to me? Oh, I don't know who they are, but nothing happened. Hey, is that the light marbler? Oh my goodness. It has been so very. I haven't heard from the dark marbler in ages, let alone the light marbler. Man, oh man, but that brings back some good memories. I still remember when we were trying to figure out who the heck that was. But that was a wonderful time, so very long ago. And speaking of Teespring, I believe if you use !merch, yeah, you actually can somehow get hello? Shift? Control? No? Alt? 1? Yeah, we're just gonna, how do I, free cam is tab, I always forget. But hey, there we go. Alright, at the bottom of the pachinko machine, we have North E, Xavier, Doof Doof Badoof in third, Maya, sort of the OGs from season 1. Then we have 60 gigabytes and a few people taking the shortcut. I think it's a shortcut. I mean, I guess time will tell. No, it isn't. The side pads are a shortcut. Also, R.I.P. Amber. North E, who just now made it in, is showing us that there's going to be some speed hidden behind North E. Just like we saw, the track record was held by Procrastinator Kami. North E still maintains a lot of that skill and is using it to enter into first place right next to Doof Doof Badoof. Whoever they is, they better watch out because nothing will get in the way of me and winning. And for that, I need Tim and the MML. Well, hey, Tim and the MML are not going anywhere. Let me tell you what. I've actually, you did die, Cronus. I'm so sorry. Apologize for that. And, welcome in everybody else, bringing us up to a total of 20. I believe that is a week 1 record, a number the likes of which we've never, ever, or barely ever seen before. But what was I saying? Oh, I'm not going anywhere. The only talks that I've heard in regards to my cancellation have actually been the opposite. It might be the case that I'll be handed my own very show called Tim's Rolling Marbles. That is incredible. That there are talks of sort of giving me my own commentating show. And I am really thrilled for the opportunity. Thank you, MML for giving me that. 5th place is Xavier, followed by Jerry Wave. Hilo Vids is Nebet. Oh, KK Fusion and the Light Marble. I missed y'all finishing. But then, Nonstop Dives, Julie PTC, Pineco also joining us here. 6 gigabytes, Governor and Chet McLovin and Rilesman. Oh, poor Rilesman fell off right towards the end. Doof Doof Badoof. Now that is a name that we are used to seeing in first place. So congratulations, Doof Doof. 56 points. Oh my goodness. And if we take a look here, 40 points added to your total for the MML. Wow. That is a lot of points. I forgot the word there for a second. Second to last race, we have Rust Bucket, I think was what it was called. I could not tell. Oh, oops, sorry. I was just sometimes I don't like balancing the knife on my head, so we're gonna Move that out here. Thank you for stopping by, Cronus. Oh, I meant to say it earlier. Good luck with everything in regards to your PhD. Very happy for you in that opportunity has been going well. So I know you said it was hard, but I believe in you. You've done great things. You're a great student. You got it. So go out there and kill. I mean, not literally, but figuratively, of course. All right, getting this hat all back on my head in a nice little spot. And thank you for the follow, KK Fusion. Welcome. You won't be hearing from the Dark Marbler. Thank you. Hope to stop by again soon. Please do. Anytime. We're always going to be here hanging out. I'm so glad that the Dark Marbler has been dealt with. No more. Yeah, we are living in an era in which we've got the Toe of Light situation. There's so many plot threads. I don't know which ones we're trying to pull and which ones we're trying to do where. But I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled to see that. The Dark Marbler will not be making a threat against the MML anytime soon. You know, that was honestly, thinking about the Dark Marbler, that was a total rookie Hilo circuit thing. You know, like their organization was so poorly put together compared to the MML that they were able to allow such antagonistic forces like the Dark Marbler to get into here. And I'm so glad that we, MML has been doing such a great job to get to make sure that it's only, individuals who are here to promote the league and to support it, rather than take it down. Get that pre-boost ready so you really jump off the block. I understand. If you want to play, it's a little too late. I apologize. I should have mentioned something earlier, but you still, of course, will have the opportunity for a whole nother Grand Prix. We've got a whole nother circuit lined up. This is Rusty Remnant. Oh man, look at this countryside, guys. It might be a little bit pixelated, almost like we're in the middle of a weird GeoGuessr spot, but this just reminds me. This reminds me of my ranch that I have out in Texas, and by golly, do I wish I could see it again. Oh, right. In first place, that pre-boost must have done really well for Pineco Blue, because now we see Pineco Blue is ahead in first place, but then we see Jules PTC and Julie PTC hanging out in second and third. These are, of course, the Wonder Twins in regards to marble racing. Jules PTC and Julie PTC, absolute bullies. Got all those X's in Texas. By golly, let me... you're ding dang certain we got those X's in Texas. Many X's across the globe, honestly. Panico, but now we're settled. We got the kids, we got the wife, we got the fam. It's good. Darkness will never come back to this land. Instead, we're just going to be bathing underneath the light marbles Texas sun. What a wonderful time. Julie PTC nonstop dives and Pineco seem to be in first, second, third. But of course, it's not a game about current standings. It's all about speed and momentum. And looking at it, it looks like 6 gigabytes is gaining enough speed just to be able to get past Pineco Blue and Julie PTC, who are all getting caught up in the bingo ball. But looking at it, the only 3 to make it out are KK Fusion, who's had an incredible run so far in this one circuit, Julie PTC, KK Fusion, and Governor 021. They are breaking ahead from the pack, but we've seen Combs make people, we've seen Combs break people, let me tell you. And anything could happen here, seeing that people are losing momentum, getting a little bit caught up. Pineco Blue, who had such a wonderful start, is now catching back up. But like I was saying, it's that momentum. It's the game of momentum. And I thought, I had an inkling of a feeling. Speaking of, Splatoon 3, available soon. Sorry, that's our sponsor for today's video. I had an inkling that 6 gigabytes was going to be able to break away from the pack. And there's still a lot of race to be had. But my money, as it stands right now, is on 6 gigabytes. Of course, 6 is taking the more dangerous route, going next to the Comb. And like I said, Combs can make people, Combs can break people. But on the other side, KK Fusion and Governor are 2 individuals who are making a bolt for the top path, which is arguably the safer route, and one that looks to be a little bit shorter. Amber's hitting with the boost. Julie PTC is living for the boost. KK Fusion, let's go, let's go, let's go. And seeing, oh wow, 6 gigabytes, found a way to catch back up. And it's KK Fusion in first, followed by 6 gigabytes, the two newcomers that we've been looking at left and right here. And then, oh, who is that? Jules PTC, flying through the air, is actually going to fall off, rest in peace. It's going to be neck and neck for second and third, but it's KK Fusion followed by Nonstop Dives, Governor, Hilo Vid, 6 gigabytes, Pineco, Blue, Rylesman, yet another death, RIP Rylesman. Oh, Northie, yet another death, RIP Northie. And Christian Panics, Light Marbler, Julie PTC, Amber, Chat McLovin. So how did they fall? So we have these giant pistons here that if you're just unlucky, like Thronier might be. Oh, no, like Doof Doof. A classic Doof Doof blunder. Just when we needed it to happen. You will just get absolutely launched into oblivion. Doof Doof is known for dying many times here in the Hilo circuit. You love to see it. But in last place, sadly, we have Maya. But congratulations, KK Fusion. That's another 76 points. My goodness. And a lot of points that are putting you in the MML. 34 more points from that standpoint. But goodness, this is going to be a great competition for first, second, and third. But of course, we have one map remaining. This is Buckshot. Panico, I think your play was just a little bit too early, so you might have to type that back in. But Buckshot is a little bit different compared to our other Hilo Circuit courses because rather than doing this as fast as possible, it's all about getting as close to the center as possible. This is a hunter's favorite event, and essentially you're going to be going down various paths, and you're going to be jumping for the opportunity to land right there in the center. That's where you want to land. And oh my goodness, Julie PTC, I love that emote combination. That looks like that is a Clockwork Olive Thicky, oh, that's a Hammy. Clockwork Olive Hamow, and some shrugs on the left and right. I love to see that. And here we go. There's everybody's names. If you don't see yours just yet, be sure to type !play and a number. You're going to get your very own marble. Get your very own marble with a skin of your preference thrown into the race. And of course, whoever wins this thing is, going to be going all the way. I don't remember really what I was going to say there, but we're gonna hope for the best. Wow, wow. All right. So, what do you think of your marble, Tim? Let's see. Where is Thronier's marble? Oh, that is an adorable little froggy. Of course, the MML is hosted on HiloVid's channel, and HiloVids has lots of little froggies hanging out here. It's almost like a channel mascot. So we are a big frog positive on this channel here. We absolutely love it, Thronier. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put HiloVids in chat. Speaking of. And we can go ahead and get this thing going. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. If you haven't joined, but you would like to, you still have the opportunity to. Just !play and a number that will get you your very own marble in this race. Then the marbles are going to be thrust down the court, go through the track, and hopefully land close to the center. The closer you are to the center, the more points you're gonna get, and the better of a time you're ultimately gonna have. So, all right, this is race number 8 of our Grand Prix here tonight. Which right after this, we're going to be doing one more Grand Prix, so don't worry in regards to that. Ooh, Northie, I'm so sorry, you just barely missed it. But after we get one more Grand Prix, we're going to also try a weighted Grand Prix for tonight so that you can use those ! Boosts to your best ability. So, the grand return of the Hilo circuit, we're going to be having 3 Grand Prix tonight, and we're going to be given all sorts of points here today. All right. Governor is going to be the first person probably to land on the board, but is the first the best? Time will tell. Because again, these jumps are all about closeness. This is all about proximity to the center of our target. Now, that being said, although it looks like some are going to be better than others, the way you bounce out of the jump is going to be the most important indicator here. And it looks like, rest in peace, Hylovids. I've never seen a death on this course. Ooh, that is close. And oh my goodness, these have sprays now. It looks like a little bit of ink is going to spray on the course whenever you land to see where you are. Or is that just a Governor and Riles Man thing? That's quite interesting. And somehow Thronier just barely edges out Governor 021 and Chet McLovin, who are in second and third respectively. Oh wow! I missed the very last throw there. Was there any game changer? No, there was not. Congratulations, Thronier, Governor, and Chet McLovin for nabbing a few points here off of the final match of our event, increasing your point totals to the likes of which we have not seen yet. And then we have our Grand Prix standings, which we've gotten a lot of points here, but it looks like nobody's even going to come close to KK Fusion, Nonstop Dives, and somebody else who I missed in third. It looked like it might have been Doof Doof Badoof, but I didn't quite catch it. Third place is Nonstop Dives. I'm sorry. There must have been a tie. Second place, Sublime Yadon, with a lot of good points there. And then first place, we have KK Fusion, who nabbed two wins this circuit, bringing us up to a total of 127 points, followed by 69 points, funny number, by Sublime Yadon. Then Nonstop Dives was in third with 66. Doof Doof Badoof had 64, just barely landed in fourth. And then out of nowhere, with only 4 races, Sublime Yadon only had 3 races, and Chet McLovin only had 4 races. 4 races, got 53 points. That is an amazing performance by Chet McLovin. And then 2 races to North E, nabbing a total of 24 points. That's also a fairly standout performance. And then sadly, we had Jerry Wave, Light Marbler, Jules PTC, and Pineco Blue, and Coronas, oh no, all ending with a total of 0 points for this Grand Prix. I'm so sorry. There will be plenty of races left to be had, so don't you worry there. Speaking of, I need to take a look at, first off, I gotta go to the leaderboard, and I need to see if I look at the local leaderboard. Settings, use custom points. I don't really want to use custom points, but, you know, maybe. Viewer, streamer, oh, that's like total streamers. Season race, no, I want to see viewer, I want to see local. Yeah, all right, here we are in the MML 2K22. Oh, don't worry, we'll be able to vote for maps in just a second. We could use custom points for participation points. I mean, maybe, but at that point, we're just giving everybody a point. You know, is it really worth giving any points? First place. If I. Oh wait, what is this? I've never seen this. 10? If I click. Normally we gave top 7 points in the Hilo circuit. I do like that we're able to do custom. I don't think we were able to do that in the past. Let's give top 7 points, and let's say you get like 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7. Well, maybe we do. We did like 12. It's like 12, 9, 8, 7. I don't know. Let's do 7, then 5, 3, 1. Sure, I'm just kind of making this stuff up as I go. Point offset. What is point offset? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's just give this thing a go. Let's give it a good old college try. We can actually update all of our pumpkins if we'd like. We could bring back the monkey. That sounds like a good opportunity. Let's do that, and let's put that on number 5. We don't need the strawberry. We need the monkey this time around. And then, let's see how that whole thing goes. We're going to use votes, and we're going to do 8 more maps. So if you want to vote for a map, do ! Vote and a particular number, and you're going to get yourself your very own marble race. In the meantime, like I mentioned, the MML has asked me to do a little bit of an AMA in regards to, you know, what the league's been up to, what we have planned for the year. So I'm going to be taking this time to answer any questions that you all have in chat while we load in a few of our favorite courses for the time being. So, again, hope you all have been well. Hope everybody's been doing good. In the meantime, we'll just hang out. Wait for a sec. Been watching a bunch of leather working videos on YouTube lately. Just speaking of things that we've been up to. And I gotta say, you know, very therapeutic. Morrison Made Leather on YouTube Shorts makes incredible videos. All about, you know, sort of wallet making and leather keychains, leather lanyards, you know, pretty cool, pretty interesting stuff, let me tell you. I'm a big fan. Speaking of big fans, has anybody been playing Fall Guys lately? Good game. My kids like that one a lot. You missed a exclamation point in front of that vote, Julie PTC. Brings you up to 5 total. MSLA Raceway. Interesting. You fall on some guys sometimes. You know, I prior to this morning, I wouldn't agree, but after this morning, I fell on some guys after that staircase. After that poor staircase incident, so let me tell you. Vote 43, I only think you get one vote, Julie PTC, but I'd be happy to put 43 in there, Temple of Steve. Do you get into leather making yourself, or is it just a fascination to watch? Oh, well, you know, I would love to get into leather making, but I thought, I looked at it, I thought about it, because I was like, this looks very interesting. It's sort of like, sort of like sewing, but just like, obviously different material, so the techniques are a little bit different. I love sort of the hand, like the sort of hand tools that you got to work with in regards to leather making, but no, I've never done any myself. It would be very, very interesting. Like it'd be very cool to try something like that, but you know, as it stands right now, no, I have not. You know, again, it's all about the tools. If I were able to grab the tools, that would be very fun. We have, how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. If anybody else has a map they would like to see, go ahead and do vote and then a number. You'll get that map thrown in here, and then we will give it a go. Are there any other questions? This is, of course, the AMA section of MML's Hilo circuit. Week 1, we're already off to a wonderful start. And also, speaking of, technically, I want to hold up settings. If I take a look here, it is enabled. Races conducted. Oh, I'd like to view. Wow, lots of season points. What I'm going to do is, how do I clear this? Can I clear this? Is there a way? MML settings. Can I clear? No? Well, that cleared the wrong thing. Points is 12. What is this? Like 12, 8, then 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2. There we go. That'll work. I was gonna say, I would love to take a look. And barring out of these settings, if I view this, I don't want that first race to be incredibly alright, fine, we're just gonna create a new one real quick. MML, whoops, I already got caps lock on. MML 2K22, confirm, enable, view. We want to view this, we want to go to settings. There's all of our points. Okay, let's give this a go. Let's just see what happens. And in the meantime, go back to our race. We're just going to go ahead and add one more random. Mountain Mingle. Oh, great. We love Mountain Mingle. Let's go ahead and get in there. But to your question, 6 gigabytes, what are some other things that I like to do? I'm a big fan of, I know Hilo Vids is on that coding bandwagon, and I've never really gotten myself into that, but like coding, video editing, like all that digital stuff, that's all Hilo Vids. I'm not necessarily a bigger fan of that. I am though, I do like fishing. Fishing's pretty fun. I've been out there a few times. Been waiting to get out. Jerry Wave, member of this chat, is a good buddy of mine. I've been waiting to get out there and play with him, or go fishing with him. And then I gotta say, disc golf is a lot of fun. It's a nice sport just to keep active, keep mobile, without too many physical demands. I can't stand trying to get to a good spot with this green screen. It's having a difficult time. But yeah, I gotta say those two are pretty good. Noodlin, also very nice. I think that's about it, really. What are my thoughts on? What are my opinions on FNAD 2, Tim? To my knowledge, FNAD 1 was a fairly good game, I'd say. I have not played FNAD 2 or heard any information regarding its recent development. But that being said, I could definitely see something like it happening. I remember there were talks of sort of revolutionizing the AI system for that and seeing if there was something cool you could do there. If there was talking about FNAF Plus, we're talking about FNAD 2, but pretty much FNAF Plus. I'm going to go ahead and start as well. I think if there were some good changes that could be outlined, or like a justification to make it, it's almost been 2 years since the release of FNAD. So another Five Nights at Dandy's game maybe it's almost time for that, right? It'd be a lot of fun. I'll talk to Hilo Vids and see if I can get an official comment. Oh, Governor, did you get in? I do not know. It might have just barely been out of time. Don't you worry. We still got, this is just the first race of this Grand Prix. Also, I'm so sorry, KK Fusion, if you're out there. I'm so very sorry that I cleared the leaderboard after that. I would like to make a statement that your first place and your absolute dominance of that first Grand Prix are recognized, and we here are appreciative of the support that you've given for this Grand Prix. Just wanted to let you know that. However, just for the stat keeping sake, and because I didn't have everything entirely set up, I apologize for erasing your score for that first one. But we still have plenty of Grand Prixing left to do, and plenty of points, because this is not only going to be kept track of just this first week, but actually we're going to be keeping up with it over a very large period of time. Oh, this is a great one because a lot of people can get stuck on this one. Oh my goodness, just barely missing the funnel. There goes Nonstop Dives, Chapman Club, and Pineca Blue. 3 of the Dandy Boys out of nowhere, gone. But it's going to be Hilo Vids, 6 Gigabytes, Amber, Maya, Julie PTC, Rest in Peace, Doof Doof Badoof, classic. Thronier, and where's Birdwatcher? Birdwatcher's coming down the track. It's going to be 8th place going to Doof Doof Badoof. Taking a look at the final results. So for the season, or for this Grand Prix, only the top 3 get points. However, if we take a look at the MML, if we take a look over here at what really matters, our circuit, our custom circuit, we see there are the points all the way down through 7th. So, congratulations to everybody who's able to grab some points off that. Blown away by their dominance, your points will not be forgotten. KK Fusion, we miss you. Oh my goodness. MSLA, oh my, what? This one gets a lovely little like intro. This is like a Smash Bros course or like a Mario Kart 8 track. What the heck? Oh, well, there's no way I'm missing this one. And let's take a look at the course to see where we're actually going to be racing today. Oh my goodness, this looks like a fine place to do a 500 lap Grand Prix at some point. That would be fun. Let me tell you. Welcome in, everybody. We've got 10 marblers ready and raring to go so far. And let's see. There's Christian, bringing it up to a total of 11. And Pineco, what a 500 course this is. There's a blimp cam on this track. I'm sorry, what? I saw that they added a bunch of new camera options. Like C, if you press C, it'll like take you to different cameras, and you can like set, like, yeah, this. I mean, it's everything from like sensor width to sensor height. I mean, it's like crazy shenanigans. The f-stop, is that? I mean, that's that's camera terminology if I've ever heard one. But the field of view, kind of fun. Like, I don't know. What happened? What if I do that? Oh, it's B for the blimp. Oh my goodness. Oh, B is for the blimp. Now this is incredible. The MML has done some wonderful things to the Marbleland community. Tracks that are better than what the Hilo circuit ever had, let me tell you. I'm excited to do this entire race in the blimp viewpoint. And this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful race. So, speaking of, let's go ahead and get this thing going. We have 14 marblers on the track, and we have 18 individuals ready, and 18 viewers hanging out with us in chat. If you want to join, you still can. Don't you worry. You have plenty of time to do so. It is exclamation point. Wait, where am I going? I'm over here. There I am. Exclamation point play, and then a number, and then we're going to get you all squared away. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're starting the countdown. You can still join if you have the opportunity. Watch out for that monkey, Marvel. It might pop the blimp. Now that is a wonderful reference to Bloons Tower Defense, which I honestly maybe we should give a go on stream at some point. It's been quite a while, but Hilo Vids has told me to put this ad spot here because what we have coming up is we have we're going to be continuing the Kingdom Hearts randomizer. Oh, it is laps. It's 5 laps. Excellent. We're going to be continuing the Kingdom Hearts randomizer in our spare time, and we wanted to give you all a little bit of a heads up that next Thursday, I believe, next Thursday, there's going to be another Dandy Show match, 5v5 League of Legends, hanging out with us live. Hey, Rylesman! Speaking of show matches and a League of Legends, it's going to be a 5v5 match held here on the Hilo Vids channel. We do a sort of a rotating stream schedule. And it is going to be, there is going to be commentating. We're not quite sure who the commentators are going to be just yet, but there may or may not be an appearance by myself. And then on, hosted by the MML. And then on next Wednesday, so sort of the week after that, we are going to be starting the Hilo Vids Friend Lock. Hilo has gathered a bunch of wonderful individuals who are going to be essentially role-playing as Pokemon for a randomizer Nuzlocke event. This is essentially going to be held and done live here on the channel, and essentially it is going to be a Soul Silver randomizer, which I know Hilo has had bad history with on stream in the past. And then Hilo is going to be trying to take that down with his friends, controlling the Pokemon that he captures. So it's going to be quite an event, let me tell you what. Highly recommend you check that out if you have the opportunity. We're going to be posting all sorts of content in regards to that, and getting you guys squared away with the show match, of course, next week. In the meantime, though, let's get back to the race. We have Pineco Blue, 6 gigabytes, Chet McLovin, and Birdwatcher Yibo in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 5th place currently is Amber, then Hilovids, Maya, North E in 8th, and then Governor and Nonstop are hanging out right towards the rear in 9th and 10th. They're just kind of swapping those places. Kind of hard to see because the commands actually is blocking that up, and I might have to make a minor change to that just to get things more square on the bracket. But Woods, this is a Marbleland professional here. Woods, the Woods is hanging out with us in chat. Thank you so much for joining us, Woods. Hope you've been well today. How's it going? Here we go. Pineco is finishing up lap 3, potentially in 1st, but it looks like Amber has the better angle, and oh my goodness, body blocked. Pineco is putting on the defense in order to keep Amber in 2nd and himself in 1st. We can get a little bit of a close-up on that and see that Pineco is running down the course, whereas Amber and 6 gigabytes are hanging out right behind. So it's going to be absolutely crazy here. But of course, we still have 2 laps. Anything could happen. It looks like Governor is also working up the ladder and has moved from 8th or 9th to 10th, all the way up to 7th, whereas Nonstop Dives is nowhere to be seen. Julie PTC, Thronier, and Christian are now re-entering the leaderboard, where anything could happen. But oh my goodness, at the end of lap 3, it is going to be Pineco, who also body blocked 6 gigabytes for the opportunity to nab the leading spot right after lap 4. Pineco is showing an incredible defensive display here in our first match since the preseason that we just went through. That's totally what I'm going to be calling that first Grand Prix for the time being. And everybody is catching up to where there could be just a little bit of an opportunity moving into the end of this lap here. Don't forget that finishing lap 4, at the end of lap 4 is going to be an opportunity to go through for the 5th. And this race is not over yet. Chet McLovin has been putting the hustle down. Birdwatcher Yibo taking a little bit of Watermelon Dre's defensive prowess to keep Chet McLovin behind. But it looks like right now nobody is set to challenge Pineco Blue for the first place spot. And don't say that, Woods. You, like your father, are incredible marblers, and they always have been. It runs in the family. Pineco Blue is going to be... Oh my goodness, Chet McLovin, at the last moment, Pineco Blue is going to be bursting ahead here. And everything is going to be... It looks like Chet McLovin might have the opportunity to catch right up. Oh my goodness. I don't know who this could be, but it looks like it's just going to be a race in between Chet McLovin and Pineco Blue. We're going to see. I, Chet McHate you. And that hate is actually going to power Pineco Blue, who's had complete dominance of this race the entire time. It looks like Pineco might be gearing up for the finish line. I don't actually know where it is. I'm not quite familiar with this course, but it looks like around one more bend, and then we've got the opportunity there. And we're going to be set to go. Ooh, Pineco is taking a much wider angle compared to Chet, and Chet is going to use that to his advantage. This is the final stretch here. The finish line, all eyes on the finish line. Who's going to be finishing? It is Chet McLovin in first, followed by Pineco Blue. In third place is going to be Birdwatcher Yibo, followed by 6 gigabytes. Oh my goodness, Throne here. Christian Panic and North E grabbing 7th. And we have absolutely finished that. Wow. Chet McLovin just robbed it completely. Stole it right under Pineco's nose. Right at the final second there, you can see it was down to 3 hundredths of a millisecond. Within 300ths of a millisecond. Made the difference between, of course, Chet McLovin and Pineco Blue. And we had a message earlier from Chet McLovin in regards to the absolute dominance that we had there. So shout out to Chet. My goodness, that was some good marble racing. Chet, of course, ready to grab the second one. Let's go ahead and join here. Exclamation point play. Get your favorite marble skin. You'll be good to go. All right. 20 marblers. Razaband also popping in. Woodsy Bruv also popping in. This is wonderful to see. Raza Woodsy, 6 gigabytes. Governor, Pineco. Pineco, did you pop? Yeah, Pineco popped in. Amber as well, brings us up to 16 marblers. Oh my goodness. What a collection. My, oh my, oh my. Let me click Alt. If you don't see your name and you would like to be joining us, just type exclamation point play, the name of the number of a skin, and you will get yourself all squared away and ready to go. There's Christian, bringing us up to a total of 17 marblers out of 19 viewers. Amazing percentages here, folks. This is going to be a good old time. So, let's see, looking at this. Let's go ahead and get this thing underway. We're gonna give ourselves a countdown. If you are still out there and you have not joined, but you would like to, you just gotta type exclamation point play, a number, and you'll get your very own marble in this event here. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and join us, folks. Meantime, hope everybody's been doing well. Anybody have any wacky stories from this weekend, or anybody gearing up for the week ahead? Good things coming, I hope. Anybody have any fun plans coming up this week? Excited to hear everything. All right, for some reason, my settings never quite work right at the beginning, and I kind of have to like awkwardly spam all the different buttons that I can press to hopefully get control. But let's see what's going on here. This is Twists and Turns. This is a giant funnel map followed by 3 smaller funnels, 2 combs right towards the end, and some turns right along the way. Let's see who is the first to leave the funnel. It's going to be Nonstop Dives, followed by Hilo Vids, followed by Maya. And immediately behind them, it's going to be Chet McLovin, who we were just looking at as an amazing marbler, finishing first, who is looking to get ahead of Nonstop Dive, Sublime's Ghost, and everybody else for the opportunity, of course, to win first place. Everybody else behind. Finally get days off this week. You're going to be big chillin'. That's wonderful to hear, Doof. Hope work has been going well for you. Have you been keeping your eyes on any new Lego sets, new Lego grinds? I got a few things in the mail. I got Lego Peach from the Mario series, and I gotta put that together. I mean, Hilo Vids did, of course. Oh yeah, you were playing jumps? Oh no. It blew completely, and I had to put a donut on it in a 99-degree... Oh my goodness. I had to go to... I'm so sorry, Carter. Something is happening this week, but I forgot. You know, honestly, end of the day, sometimes it feels that way. I very often forget what's going on. Thronier, you know, it's just sort of like hectic schedules, all sorts of things. Chet McLovin! Speaking of, Chet McLovin did break ahead of the pack, and it looks like Chetty Boy is going to be finishing first place again. Talk about dominance for this second Grand Prix here tonight. And then Birdwatcher Yibo is going to nab second. Maya potentially third. Is that going to be a Doof, then Hylovid's finish, Julie PTC, Christian Panic, 6 gigabytes. I keep on saying 6 gigabits. And then Thronier and Pineco Blue. Look at that alpha profile pic from Chet McLovin. Just sheer dominance. Everybody, shout out Chet McLovin, also a streamer, streams lots of different games throughout the week. I know lots of roguelikes. What else have you been playing, Chet? I know you've been playing WoW on stream a good bit. Give us a little pitch for yourself since you've taken 3 wins. Oh wait, that's this season. I was going to say 2 wins this race. I need you to talk to us, Chet. How does it feel? You know, have you been excited for the what's it called, rodeo? The Marbling Rodeo. But speaking of good maps that we haven't seen in a little while, we're on Few Will Survive. I'm very curious to see how this race goes, but it looks like this one doesn't look too bad, except for the fact that at the end here, this is a moving platform that essentially you got to make sure that you're on the right side, right towards... Oh, wait. Did they change this? Is this different? Is this the one I think it is? Why is this one called Few to Survive? Few Will Survive. Is it just those that go down the center that win? You know, I'm as confused as probably the rest of you all are. So let's see what's going on here. I'm going to shed Outlaw Marbler here. I'm here to stay. I'll take on any Marbler out here in a head-to-head race and come out on top. Best of luck, everybody, though. That is if I'm not there. Chet McLovin enters in the number 7 spot, as we only have 7 Marblers so far. Get in here, folks. We have plenty of racing to do. There's Thronier, rounded out Marbler number 8. And let's see what's going on here. Oh my goodness. I just got a Snapchat from my cat. Not from my cat. Start McMarblin. Sorry, I read that as start. I didn't realize that was Shart McMarblin, which is also very, very funny. There we go, everybody. Chet has us marbles discouraged with his dominance, and that is what a poor competitor would say. I'm so sorry, 6 gigabytes. You know, marblers these days are a little bit soft compared to the marbles of the past. You know, I was hanging out with all kinds of different I've seen many a generation of marblers, and back in '47, they would never back down from a challenge. It's just quite a shame what I'm seeing here today. I hope that you all take Chet McLovin's. Say it louder, Kent. Let's go Marbles. I hope you all take Chet McLovin's challenge, Chet's challenge, so to say, and I hope that you you should certainly see that as an opportunity to prove yourself. Chet is number one on the leaderboards, but that doesn't mean that you guys could not beat him and dethrone him. Are you just going to let him take it? These are marble circuit MML points, baby. These are worth more than gold, some might say. So I don't know who that some is, but they might say it. I'm sure they might. There's Woodsy bringing us up to 13 marblers for today. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. And we've got about 10 seconds until we begin. So we're just gonna sit tight, and we're gonna lock on to whoever is in first place right at the beginning. See where they end up by the end of this Grand Prix. It looks like it's gonna be. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Thronier, but it's actually putting us next to Governor, who's hanging out right next to Chet McLovin. It's all right, Christian. We still have 4 races after this one. It's kind of hard to get into that rotation of knowing exactly when to join, when not to join, etc., etc. Kind of sus. I completely agree, Woodsy. My, oh my, oh my. Birdwatcher, Yebo. Oh my goodness. Everybody's getting sauced and tossed by the comb. I just happen to pick the one soul that seems like is gonna get swept away for the rest of eternity. Let me tell you what. Doof doof badoof. Don't know where you came from, but looks like you might be hanging out with us as well. I think this is rigged. Governor started in last and is absolutely staying in last by the looks of it. But if the name of this course is correct, few will survive, then there should be. Oh, I see why few will survive. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. That was a fairly decent boost for Governor. Let's see what actually happens here with few will survive. 6 gigabytes so far is the only person to finish, followed by everybody else is dying. Is Thronier going to make it in? No, it does move. I thought it did. Thronier and Maya are just barely going to make it in, followed by Woodsy Bruv, who's grabbing 4th place points. Those are good points to grab. And then we have Governor and Chet McLovin, 5th and 6th, who Governor is barely going to make it, but then we got to see, where's Chet McLovin? Chet is still being swept away and has to run from the fiery wall that sweeps in like a Fortnite match, and just absolutely took his health, took his shields, and left him down with no reboot card. R.I.P. Chet McLovin. This is the opportunity for everybody to jump up against Chet. It seems we've discovered his weakness, and now we're going to be moving straight on into Marblin. All right. 11 marbles have joined so far, and we've got 20 viewers hanging out with us in chat. This is a very spooky atmosphere. I have the storm. It seems like we're going to be sweeping through a literal tornado this race. It's going to be very interesting to see whether or not anybody's going to get swept away in all this madness. But of course, time will tell. If you haven't joined, and if you're just now joining us here on the Hilo circuit, please go ahead and type !play with a number if you want to use a skin, or no number if you just want one assigned to you at random. And that will give yourself a marble that will enter you, of course, into this race. I highly recommend it. All of these points are going to be kept up with over a vast period of time. And then we're going to see who the winner is at the end of it all. With Maya joining us, that brings us up to 14. Sublime Yadon making a return, bring us back up to 15 total viewers. All right, 6 gigabytes brings us up to 16. We're going to go ahead and start this thing with 109876543321. If you still want to join, you certainly still can. The countdown will go away, I think, at 10, either 10 or 5. I don't remember. But you can still join until that happens. So please do. All right. As we stand on this race, we have two folks who are, teetering on the edge of death. Speaking of the eye of the storm, I think we found the storm, and I wonder who's going to actually make it out of there alive. Thronier and Raza. Raza Band, who it's been a little while since we've seen you around here, but of course, always welcome for the marble races. Welcome back, Raza. Was hanging out first until they took their time hanging out with the swirly funnel. And Thronier used that as an opportunity to get right ahead. Governor 021 bounced right out of the storm. Oh my goodness, same with Jewel, PTC, and Thronier, and almost Maya. Except now, it seems like that caution that Raza was using paid off, because compared to Thronier, who died after going in a little too fast, Raza's still standing. Maya got launched straight up into the air too, and it seemed to have come right back down perfectly in time to land in first place. Hey, North E. Oh my goodness, yeah, what is this? It seems like very few people are actually going to be surviving the storm. Didu, and it's just going to be instead Maya in first, followed by Doof in second, Pineco Blue in third, another good performance from Pineco, Raza in fourth, Hilo Vids, Chet, Nonstop, and Amber are the only 4 competitors remaining, and it seems like it's going to be Hilo fifth. And then as for the 3 remaining spots, it's Amber, Chet, and Nonstop. My guess is that it's going to be exactly these positioning. It's going to be Amber in 6th, Chet McLovin in 7th, and Nonstop Dives in 8th. But I've been wrong before. In my many years of commentating, I can barely guess all of these events correctly, and it looks like I might have had it completely backwards. Nonstop is going to grab 6th. Amber might grab 7th, or Chet McLovin is going to be able to... Ooh, no, Chet is still being swept away by this comb here. And it's going to be Chet McLovin who's grabbing 8th. Congratulations to Maya, who grabbed a lot of points for this Grand Prix here. And Doof, Pineco, Raza, and the rest of the crew for those wonderful points. But that first place is going to give Maya a lot, bringing her up to a total of 29 for this Grand Prix, and overall 29 for the MML Season 2. But of course, it's only Week 1. Plenty of time left there to be had. All right. This is the Factory 2. Race number 6 out of 8 for our second Grand Prix. Joining in, we have Northie, Amber, and a few others, of course. Pineco, Woodsy, Thronier, Governor, Doof Doof Badoof, Chet McLovin, Nonstop Dives. Maya bringing us up to 10. Now, wow. What are these? What are these courses, folks? Birdwatcher Yabo being number 11. Look at this marble conditioning. We get to go through. This is like a course of monkey ball proportions. We have quality assurance, where we have to fend off against giant laser arms, and then superheating, which I have no clue what this does, but it looks like we're being absolutely blasted with heat rays, thrown into a funnel, being tossed down. All of this, these, I have no clue what I used to call these. I don't even remember these little hammers that are hanging there. And then thrust straight into packaging, where we are going to be sending these marbles out to each of you individually, so that you can see, fine-tune, and continue to work with your marble on a global scale. The packaging is very cute. This whole course is going to be incredible. Also, Emerging Sage, wow! Welcome, welcome, welcome. You've come at a wonderful time. This is yet another of the MML's amazing courses that they've put together for us. It's very exciting to see exactly where these go. But if there's going to be a lot more like this, I'm going to be very excited to continue playing marbles. I mean, I already am. This is a wonderful time. And thank you all for joining us, of course, on our week 1, our return to the MML circuit. This is going to be an absolute adventure moving forward. So let's go ahead and get this thing underway. We have 15 marblers and 17 viewers hanging out with us all. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we, of course, have 20 seconds. So, how you been? I completely agree, Thronier. I mean, these tracks are ridiculous. Man. We are ready and rearing, folks. We are ready and rearing to go. I really got to get a, maybe for the charity stream, I'll put a design on the merch store that just says ready and rearing to go. I'll finally make the Fabled Marbles t-shirt design. Oh my goodness, is that a Kingdom Hearts reference? That is amazing, folks. I'm so glad that there was such a crossover. Sakurai, thank you so much for putting Senator Johnson, it's so wonderful you say that, Woods. Senator Johnson has done a great job. Please help. Senator Johnson has done so many good things with the Hilo circuit, the MML. As it turns out, Senator Johnson actually was one of the individuals to promote the giant swap from the Hilo circuit to the MML. So shout out to that. Shout out to everything that's been going on there. Also, what is that? Who is this nameless marble? Wait, what? That's Sage. What? I swear Sage did not have a name for a second there. Oh, the lasers, I think, grab you and stop you. That is amazing. And that is going to be such a game changer for dealing with these marbles moving on. But it's 6 gigabytes. It's 6 gigabytes. Who is ahead of the pack, but actually running backwards. Seems that these hammers have scared him off a little, and they've got the opportunity to make a difference. But in the meantime, it's going to be North E, who is successfully evading all of these lasers with the... Oh no, getting frozen here. But I guess it doesn't matter too much when you're really just hanging out on a conveyor belt. These marbles are essentially being force-fed into first and second place. North E in first, Hilo Vids in second. Amber, who I don't know if has had a very strong presence on the podium today, has the opportunity to grab a podium spot in third. Merging Sage, first race back since Hilo Circuit 2022. I mean MML 2022, has the opportunity to grab either second or third. Now that Hilo is dropped out, it looks like those could be good points overall. Actually, North E also died. Didn't even notice that. So it's Amber fighting for first, followed by Emerging Sage and Raza Band, who again is returning to the Hilo circuit for the first time in a little while. Raza has the opportunity to make a big difference for potentially grabbing third place. And it could even grab first, considering that Amber and Sage were locked up there for a second. But it is going to be Emerging Sage, welcome back, who grabs first place, R.I.P. Woods. And then Amber in second, Razaband in third. Oh, Birdwatcher Yibu falls off the map, so it's going to be an easy fourth place for Pineco Blue. Followed by Doof Doof Badoof, unless Doof Doof somehow manages to die here. Instead, Doof Doof is just going to get frozen for a second by the robotic arm. And then Governor, Nonstop Dives, fighting for 6th and 7th. Each of them are still going to get points. Oh my goodness, Governor is... Oh, wow. Governor and Nonstop are both just getting frozen by this thing. Just absolutely soft-locked, and it's going to be Governor nabbing 6th place points. Nonstop Dives, unless something happens here. Yep, Nonstop is going to grab 7th. 8th place goes to Maya, and then it is 6 gigabytes and Chet McLovin. A real rivalry, it seems, as 6 gigabytes being the first to respond to Chet's comments. They have the opportunity to grab either 9th or 10th, and it looks like, if I had to take a guess, imagine not passing quality control. Ain't that the truth, Doof Doof? The truth, Badoof. Oh my goodness, it is anybody's game, but it looks like 6 gigabytes is just going to get unlucky, and Chet McLovin is just going to breeze right past 6 for the opportunity to grab 9th or 10th. But of course, it's just for pride at that point, because it's not worth any points. So R.I.P. To Chetty Boy and Chetty Boy in 6th for 9th and 10th. You're too quick there at the end. Welcome back to our next race. This is Temple of Steve. This is a pretty good Minecraft map that we set up here. As you see here, here we are in the Alaskan wilderness, trying to fend off from Herobrine, who's going to be chasing us down. And I don't know, there's probably a joke there to be made. We're sort of, don't mind me, just making some good jokes. Amber, oh my goodness, Amber gets to start leagues ahead of everybody else. I don't know how or why that happened, but seems as if Amber found the cheat code. Chet McLovin as well. They are starting way further up. Chet McLovin even further down. Oh my goodness, 6 gigabytes. These folks here, it seems like they just know exactly how to put their marbles as fast. The outlaw marbler. We've got cowboys, we've got bandits, but now we have an outlaw. There's going to be a big bounty to take down Chet McLovin, if he keeps racing the way he does. But look at these folks. There's a severe gap in between the 3 marbles who are starting way ahead of everybody else and the 10 marbles who are starting up here in the rear. If you guys want to join, you still can. You know me. I'm going to be saying this every single day. It's just !play and a number to join. And, you almost certainly can. Just go ahead and, you can still just type that thing. I don't know. Sometimes my adrenaline is running so high I forget half the sentences that I'm saying during these events here. But we're actually starting to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel free to join us here. And let's get to some good high-octane marble racing. Is Amber, 6 gigabytes, or Chet McLovin going to be taking the lead? Or is having having your marble placed higher up actually going to be a benefit? Is Governor going to utilize... I think Governor's the furthest one back. Yeah, is Governor going to be utilizing the extra speed, from starting so much higher up to have the opportunity to launch straight into a center of this marble here? Time will tell. 6 gigabytes. Actually, it looks like... It almost certainly looks like starting lower down was the advantage here, as both Amber and 6 gigabytes are as close to the hole as one possibly could be, whereas those who started higher up, Governor, Doof Doof Badoof, Thronier, etc., are taking their sweet time to get through this funnel. But with a map like this, with a map with 1, 2, 3 levels of combs, I really can't say that it's over until it's over. So I'm going to be holding my breath, waiting for it to happen. We're going to have to appeal this one to the board. Sadly, the Hilo circuit board has been disbanded in favor of a one-vote system solely by the commissioner of the MML. So the MML commissioner seems to be entirely in charge of all marbling decisions from now on. But we certainly can't, rather than appeal to the board, we can certainly send a message to the commissioner, see what he has to say. He might completely agree with you, or he might, sadly, sometimes he might just completely disagree. And if he disagrees, there's really not much you can do. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Amber. The comb did kill your run, but it looks like you're still in about 4th place, which is pretty decent. And seeing that there are other combs ruining the other runs of both 6 gigabytes, Thronier, and maybe not ruining the run of 6 gigabytes. I spoke too soon. You could have the opportunity to catch up here. Oh, wow. Just like doof doof badoof. The end is the end is a 50-50. By golly. By golly, you're right. The Temple of Steve. Oh my goodness. Christian Panics in the past seem to have won this one. But as it stands, anything could happen here. Is it going to be 6 gigabytes? Who's going to be nabbing first? This is the time to fall if you can. If you're on the right side, you should fall now. Oh, nonstop dives. I'm so sorry. It is going to be 6 gigabytes who gets another win, followed by Thronier. And then immediately it's going to turn around to catch North E and Doof Doof Badoof. Talk about 3rd and 4th. Chet McLovin falls to their death. Oh my goodness. R.I.P. Chet. And then Maya, Governor, for 5th, 6th. Hilo Vids dies. Amber grabs 7th. You're still nabbing some points, Amber. It's better than nothing. Raza is gone. And then, of course, it's Birdwatcher Yebo and Woods who are going to be fighting for 8th and 9th. Woods is just hanging out in the rear, showing old marblers how it's done. And then Birdwatcher Yebo is slowly, just darting around, hoping to fall right in and grab 8th place. Honestly, finishing 8th is much less embarrassing than a DNF, am I right? So now, the question becomes, is Woods going to time it perfectly? And it looks like he is. Congratulations to all 9 of our finishers there, from 6 all the way down to Woods. And you've gotten tons of points from that event here. And you've positioned yourself quite nicely going into the final race. I'm not even going to look at the standings for this Grand Prix to see who's moving, who has the opportunity to win this. But we're going back to the map that we started with last time around, Mountain Mingle. We're hanging out in the Mountain Mingle, folks. So, if you want to join, go ahead and type join. Be sure to check your name out. And if you don't see your name, and I will make sure Alt is on so that we can see all our names here. If you don't see your name, be sure to drop yourself in so that you can join us for the event here today. And if not, of course, ain't no worries. After this, a little bit of a preview of what's to come. After this, we're probably going to do another shortened Grand Prix, probably about 4 to 6 races. We might split it in the middle and go 7. And we're going to do probably about 7 races for a weighted Grand Prix. So every time you type boost will actually boost your marble forward. And how far it boosts you is pretty much going to be determined based on the weight of your marble, which you set at the beginning of each race. So you're going to have lots of opportunities to try toying around with your relative weights. And then you can utilize those boosts to absolutely shred through your opponents and cause some havoc. Yes, so it's gonna be a good old time. We're gonna do one more Grand Prix after this, and then we will. Man, I got a crack in my neck. We'll see where to go from there. If you can't, if you want to join us in the most high octane marble / racing / sporting events in the history of the world, you're certainly in the right place. Type exclamation point play. You'll get yourself a marble, and we'll be able to run with it. And of course, if you are not joining us now, you should certainly join us in the next Grand Prix, which is going to be our last for the evening, but it's going to have a little bit of a twist and still count towards your MML points during this whole season. So be sure to check us out. We're going to go ahead and start. We have about 20 seconds. And then, folks, we're off. Don't mind the dark black curtain behind me slowly coming into frame whenever I'm like moving around. It's just sort of been placed in this room. placed by the marble powers that be, the MML, waiting for the opportunity to race with some freaking awesome marbles. Here we go. Down and back up the pachinko machine just to go back down again. Let's see who's going to be the first to land at the bottom. It looks like it's going to be Governor, followed by Nonstop, Pineco, and Raza. Those four sort of make up the beginning of the pack. Then, in the mid, we have Birdwatcher Yebo, Amber, 6 gigabytes, Doof Doof, and Chet McLovin. And then in the rear, we have Hilo, Thronier, and Maya. That is what Governor just said. It certainly seems to be a factor tonight. It seems like Governor does his best when dealing with pachinko-based levels. And Governor certainly just displayed that skill here, where now, given the right amount of speed, Governor has built a sizable lead over Pineco Blue, who's in second. And if Governor can just get through the comb, either one of two, or is it two? Actually, I think it's 2 combs. If Governor can get through both, then he certainly has the opportunity to just leave everybody in the dust. But we've seen a few deaths on Mountain Mingle in the past, and I believe the last time we did this, Maya was the winner, I want to say. So anything really could happen. Knowledge is good. Technical skill is important. But really, at the end of the day, it's all about execution. If you can't stand up to the marbling giants, then maybe you don't deserve to be on the track. First place, still Governor, followed by Pineco and Doof Doof, then Raza, and then we have Nonstop, Hilo, Birdwatch, 6 gigabytes, and then Thronier, Amber, Chet McLovin, and Maya. So, looking at this, Governor was able to very successfully navigate through the comb, but it's Raza who dismounts the tumbler, and Doof Doof who dismounts it just a little bit faster. So Governor's going to fall into third, and now we're looking at Raza. We're looking at Raza. There we go. For the opportunity to grab first place, followed by Ghost of Sublime. And then, oh my goodness, Raza is also going to get a new track record. Congratulations, Raza. And then Pineco, unless Pineco falls off and dies just like I thought he would, it's going to be Governor, who we were looking at in first the whole time. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. It is. Oh, I didn't speak soon enough. Apparently it is going to be Governor, followed by Birdwatcher Yebo, Doof Doof Badoof in third and fourth. And then 6 gigabytes. Then, Nonstop Dives. That's exactly how you do it, Raza. Congratulations on that first place finish. 6th and 7th go to Nonstop and Chet McLovin. Then Thronier. And now we're just waiting on Amber and Maya. Coming down the rear. They've got plenty of time, of course, to not get consumed by the wall. But, of course, being in 8th, 9th, and 10th is not going to get you any points here. A real pro, Raza. Oh, well, I spoke too soon for Maya. R.I.P. Falling straight off the map. And let's go ahead and go to our final Grand Prix standings so that we can then move on to our weighted Grand Prix for the evening. So, let's see how it goes, folks. Third place is Maya. Second place is Chet McLovin. And first place, it better be who I think it is. It is one half of the rivalry between 6 gigabytes and Chet McLovin. We see here just barely beating Chet out by a total of 2 points. That last race made all the difference. Those 2 points actually is going to put Gigabytes in the lead compared to Chet McLovin, who just barely fell into second place. It seems like we have the beginning of a rivalry between the outlaw marbler, Chet McLovin, and 6 gigabytes. Then, of course, we have VIP Maya, 0 points out of 8 races. We absolutely love to see it, Fred. Glad to see you're in your finest form, as always. Previous VIP Maya did land in third place. Excellent to see. But, of course, we need to... none of this matters as compared to our local leaderboard for MML 2K22. The Mad Marblin League, putting in first place so far with the season. It's going to be... oh, wait, no, we care about local points. It is going to be 6 gigabytes, followed by Maya, followed by Doof Doof Badoof, Chet McLovin, Raza, Thronier, Hilo, etc., etc. So, we're going to do one final Grand Prix with a total of 6 maps. We're going to use votes. This is going to be wait mode. So the main difference with wait mode is that when you log into a game, you're going to need to specify how heavy you want your marble to be. It'll give us a number range when we get into the game. And then using boost actually will boost your marble forward, which is quite interesting to see. So go ahead and get those votes in. In the meantime, I'm going to go grab a water. And then we will return, start our final Grand Prix for the evening, and have a little recap. I started walking away before I stopped talking. Returning from the green room. Returning from the green room, it seems like we have the one, the only. Tim, we're back. They allowed me to get water this time, guys. I'm so proud, so happy. Here we go, here we go. All right, 6. We have all 6 of our courses all set out before us. So let's go ahead and jump into wait mode so we can see exactly what's happening here. All right, so wait mode. Notice here to play. What is it? Wait. Yes, wait mode. 10 to 1,000 are the weights that you can set up yourself as having. I'm pretty sure. So you do play and then W, a number, and it's going to place you into the race with, of course, that weight. So for instance, here we are. Thronier puts a weight at 1,000, whereas Amber puts a weight of 10. We have both marblers on both sides of it all. And then we have, someone sort of in the middle with Governor, 777. It only goes up to 1,000, so 6969 will sort of default you to the maximum weight that you allow. But hey, it's all about having big weights, big money. Oh, also, let me kick Panico and Maya, so that if you want to rejoin with weights, I believe you can. If it kicks you from the race and doesn't allow you to do that, I will, because I think once you join, you're set at that weight. So when you guys joined with default weights, it put you there. No, yeah, what the heck? I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick you one more time. Try doing a lowercase w. I wonder if it has to be that serious. If you, I just want to make sure you guys are getting your weights. Yeah, because it looks like Freddy Boy wasn't able to grab it as well. So I'll casually kick. Interesting. No, you gotta put a lowercase w. Did I say uppercase? You gotta put a lowercase. Yeah, there we go. It's gotta be lowercase. Here we go. Panico out. Nonstop out. If you guys want to rejoin, try it again. That's the last 2 I'm gonna kick, and then you guys get one more chance. Freddy Boy, Panico. Go ahead and rejoin, see how it goes, and if it all if it doesn't work, doesn't matter. There you go. Now we're talking. So everybody, be sure to use lowercase w's, just like my favorite president. Except I think that was a capital W. W. Bush. All right. I think we're all good here. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can, of course, set your weight to be different every race. So if you like 10, if you don't like 10, you can give it a go. And then, of course, if you want, you can use exclamation point boost to actually boost your marble further down the track. I don't remember what the default weight is. I think it's about 100. But, you know, it'd be wonderful to find out. It might even be like 20. All right. So I wonder, do lighter weight marbles or do heavier marbles have an easier or harder time coming down the pachinko machine? Looks like lighter weight might, because, I mean, unless I'm just, you know, using sort of selection bias. Yeah, Amber's gone. Already, Amber is absolutely toast, and that was just from a default speed boost on the track. That wasn't even Amber's boost. Good golly. But if we try boost, you should be able to see yourself sort of launch forward a little bit. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see if I see it. Pineco, Julie PTC are getting absolutely no speed off of the boost there. But, hey, you know, it seems to work every now and again. Everybody's heading up the elevator. We have Hilo Vids and a few others. Just barely edging out the competition. Hilo is caught up in the first set of combs, whereas Maya and everybody who went up the elevator stuck at the top. I wonder if that's a weight thing. Governor is actually starting to fall back down the elevator. I think everybody's just going to get absolutely stuck here. That's quite funny. Julie PTC finally made it out. Oh, R.I.P. Pineco. Seemed like a boosted just a little too far. And it's then going to be North E6 and Hilo Vids who are getting there first. Doof Doof Badoof absolutely trucking through these little beads here. Being heavy can keep... Oh my goodness, 6 gigabytes got launched backwards somehow. And it's going to be Hilo Vids who finishes first. North E who gets second. Doof Doof Badoof who gets third. And everybody else who's still just like slogging through here. My goodness, absolutely no speed. Are they even going to have enough... They don't even have... They are too heavy. They are too heavy to get launched up with the boost off of this wall here. That is incredibly sad. Let's see, is the boost going to make a difference? It is not. These poor heavy marbles seem to have been severely disadvantaged towards the end of this course here. And I don't think anybody is going to be light enough to get off here. Everybody else has already made it. Governor just barely makes it up, and even if they wanted to get up, it's not going to be enough because you guys are you're just gonna fall off into the abyss. You need big speed. You need big follows. Our sponsor today's video, Big Follows. Do you want to buy follows, subs, primes, viewers, and such? You should follow me over to bigfollows.com, where you can get all kinds of new streaming support. All right, congratulations to the 4 that finished and the 4 that were the perfect weight, just in order to make it through that course. We're going back to Gergs, baby. We're going straight back to Gergs. We love to see it. Let's give Gergs a try, but this time we're all going to be different weights. So, do you want to be heavy? Do you want to be light? Do you want to be weak, strong? What do you want to be? Time will tell. Seems like Doof Doof has a tendency for the number 4, using skin 4 and the weight 44. And Amber is just slightly increasing the weight from 10 to 15. Throneer is actually decreasing the weight. Seems to jump into the other side of the scale after all that. Governor's playing 400. Oh, I believe you forgot the W in front of that 400 there. I dropped the cap to my water. Sorry, my water. Where's my water? I ain't got no clue. Well, I guess I can't drink any more water anymore. R.I.P. You know, I'll find it eventually. One sec. I'm going to stand up for a second. Try and find it. There it is. All right. It was behind the chair, and I couldn't see it from my current position. Bidoof weighs 44 pounds. Got it. So we are actively doing a simulation of what if you took a Bidoof and rolled it down a water slide. That's pretty much what we're dealing with right now. I love it. All right. We're going to join ourselves just with the default weight. And that brings us up to a total of 12 marblers on the night. Let's go ahead and get this thing underway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Of course, 25 seconds if you want to join. Oh, Dad Sandman just went live too. What a perfect time. You know, we haven't seen Dad Sandman in a good long bit. So that'll be a lot of fun. We can go say hi, howdy. Give him some of our love, you know. All right. Here we go. And we are off, everybody. Who is going to the shark? Who is going straight down? And who is going up to the octopus? Does Woods have enough speed? Woods does. Picked a perfect weight to get to be able to get over that. And then we have a few... Woods is going to go get sprayed by the octopus. Going down the shark route. Seems like we have... and this water hose is going to be very different depending on who's weighing what. For instance, 6 gigabytes and Maya seem to be lagging just a little bit behind Julie PTC, Nonstop Dives, and Hilo Vids. Let's take a look over here at the other side where we have Governor. Where we have what happened to Pineco? Pineco somehow got launched across the map and ended up in another... What was that? Pineco got launched into another track perfectly in line with 4 other competitors. Shortcut? Long cut? I really don't know. And then we see here, Chet McLovin and Doof Badoof seem to not have... either don't have enough weight or don't have enough speed in order to get up this ramp here. Maybe they weigh a little too much, a little too chonky. Which then we can go back down to the other crew. Oh, Woodsy, Amber, Governor, Thronier, and Hylovids were the first ones to finish. It seems like a lighter weight was better for this event. Pineco also finishing. Julie PTC. Time will tell if Julie's going to be able to beat this. A little bit of a boost, and it looks like it is all scot-free from here, but the wall approaches, and it looks like Maya, Chet McLovin, and Doof are all going to get destroyed here. I don't know why Maya's been unable to get in the funnel, but just when she's able... Can she do it? Oh my goodness. Oh, she almost was able to turn the bend and have an opportunity at life, but sadly, Maya has perished, and all that remains is Julie PTC, who has to outrun the wall. Can she do it? It looks like she can. Congratulations, Woodsy, bruv. Congrats on getting that first place finish, followed by Amber, Governor, Thronier, Hylovids, Nonstop Dives, and Pineco, the top 7, who are all getting points. And then 6 gigabytes and Julie PTC, sadly, are not. We're going back to the raceway, too, folks. This is going to be a great place where we can see what our weights are and see, we can watch them shine, let me tell you. This will be good. We can use Blimp, we can use B to take, to join the Blimp cam and watch all of this take place live. I don't even have to move my camera. I get to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. It's going to be a good one. Here, everybody slowly gets in. We have weights of 99, we have 999, we have 27, 44, 15. All sorts of different collisions on the track here. 7 racers, 16 viewers. Nonstop Dives jumps in with the default weight overall. And Governor decides to split it and put himself right around 250. Got a default dance all over everybody. A default weight for Woods and a default dance for the victor. And then Maya has 231, Governor 250. These are all going to be very interesting weights. to my knowledge, the lighter weights seem to have worked better on the more straightaway shots. So it'll be very interesting to see, does Doof Doof, do Amber, like, are they going to prosper from this type of event? You know, time will tell. And whatever we get set up with, it'll be interesting to see when we inevitably come back for the Hilo 500 and do this course again. We're going to go ahead and start. If you haven't joined, please go ahead and do so. ! Play. You'll get your very own marble thrown into the race here. And if you want to use a weight, you can. And you can see, you know, did you make a good decision or not? A good decision right now. I'm like really just jumbling all my words together and, you know, something like this, right? Yeah! I couldn't really go as high as I wanted to for that, but let's see. Let's try using a boost. Pineco, going for it. Sorry, Northie, you just barely missed it. Amber, non-stop dives are gaining a lot of speeds. Pineco, Governor, Julie, PTC. It seems like there's a nice balance of different weights here, but it's, you know, consistently it's Pineco, who did a really good job on this course last time. It's Pineco, Woodsy Bruv, that default weight for the default dance. Woodsy Bruv, non-stop dives, Doof Doof, Amber, Governor. It seems like the higher weights seem to have a little bit of a harder time on this one. But then Hilo Vids, Julie PTC, Governor, and everybody else is just barely lagging. Non-stop, though, is just adding an immense amount to the lead. Did you see the amount of speed he was taking on that straightaway? It was absolutely insane. Nightbot, please. Don't worry, you do not have to see the Nightbot command in order to get the boost. The Nightbot, I just also have a command set up with Nightbot to recognize boost. But that one just has a little bit of a cooldown. But man, this is something else. Hilo Vids, Governor, Amber, Woods are miles behind Non-Stop Dives, who seem to have found the perfect weight for this course. And taking those bends nicely, look at the speed on Non-Stop Dives. It is so fast, in fact, that we are focused on Non-Stop Dives solely, and we have not even had the opportunity to look at other marbles. All I can tell you from the leaderboard is that Hilo's in second, Amber's in third, Maya's in fourth, Woods is in fifth, Governor is in sixth, Doof Doof in seventh, Julie PTC, Pineco, and Gigabytes rounding it all out. Oh, somebody finally enters into view, and it's Hilo Vids, who again is a whole curve, a whole bend behind where Non-Stop Dives is. Non-Stop is about to enter into his third lap and take this whole thing down. 2 laps, and nobody is even close. You know, we have spoken about this kind of stuff during the Hilo 500, though. You know, we still have plenty of racing. Anybody could catch up, just in the way that Non-Stop built this lead. Somebody else could build that lead to catch back up. But honestly, though, if my money were on it, this race has been decided. Second, third, fourth, etc. I don't know about that. So, you know, let's take a look at that instead. We got Amber and Governor duking it out for second and third. Hilo Vids in fourth. Julie PTC and a few others, all kind of closer towards the rear. But really, if Amber doesn't hit the wall there, which she didn't, she has a good opportunity, and she's going to be bouncing off the wall, trying to make a maneuver on Governor, who is body blocking. And here we go. She breaks away from the wall, trying to break around Governor, but instead she goes for a very sharp turn to gain the speed needed. Oh my goodness, almost had a collision there. She gained all that speed just to lose to Hilo Vids, who came out of nowhere and is catapulted past everybody else for the opportunity to gain some speed on this straightaway to maybe, just maybe, catch up with the one, the only, Non-Stop Dives. However, I really don't think it's going to happen. So we're going to go back to second place. Non-Stop, Hilo Vids, Amber, and now Julie PTC has taken over Governor. Oh my, it is not yet done. Doof Doof has fallen into 10th, and out of nowhere, 6 Gigabytes is now from 10th, has entered into 6th place overall. This is going to be absolutely wild to see. It truly is a race for second place because Governor, Hilo Vids, Amber, and Julie PTC have all been kind of bouncing in and out of second and third overall, and I really have no clue who's going to be able to take it. My guess is that the momentum that 6 Gigabytes has been building to now enter into fourth place is going to carry, and my guess is that 6 Gigabytes is either going to grab third, just in front of Julie PTC, or maybe even have the opportunity to catch up all the way to Governor, as Governor seemed to lose a little bit of the lead off that bend, but I say the same for Nonstop Dives, yet Nonstop Dives is here a whole leg, ahead of everybody else. Seems like this race is decided for first, but now we really have a competition for second and third. Lots of collisions, lots of almost collisions, sort of weaving in and out like a neighborhood party in the suburbs. We now have Hilo Vids in second, followed by 6 Gigabytes in third. Julie PTC, Amber, and Governor are taking all different approaches to this bend here, and it looks like Amber was the one who was able to gain the most speed out of it despite falling into fifth, but a minor collision might have shot it in the foot for both of them. It looks like it's going to be a solo race between Hilo Vids and Julie PTC, but now, out of nowhere, hold up, we look at it, and with just a few bends left, this race might be within grasps for anybody to catch up to Nonstop Dives. 1 to 2 good corners could have this race decided for Nonstop Dives. Amber, Governor fighting for it. 4 marbles are close, but it looks like Nonstop is going to be the first to enter the straightaway. 6 Gigabytes has a fairly good run, though, with the speed, but it's just not going to be enough. Nonstop had built quite a good lead for first. Second place, Hilo Vids. Third place, Julie PTC. Fourth place, 6 Gigabytes. Fifth, Amber. Sixth, Governor. Seventh, Woods. Pineco, Doof, and then Maya coming in 10th place. Wow, what a race that was. Congratulations, Nonstop Dives, for a whole 2-second lead. More about 1.5, but a 2-ish second lead over everybody else. And that gave you quite the amount of points to be able to absolutely dominate there. We have 3 races remaining. Let's see who's going to take them and how many points they're going to get from them. This is Devil's Chaos. Another marbling race. Where, again, it looks like there's going to be a big pachinko machine. Followed by... the big wall that you guys slam into. Some funnels, some paddles, it looks like. This is a relatively generic course, it seems. Besides this, fire and brimstone that you guys have to run over towards the end. It seems like it's going to be a fun one overall. Time will tell how it goes. Governor enters with a weight of 24. Everybody else is joining in with default weights. If you have not joined, but you would like to, now's your final chance. We're doing an all call for marbles. We all are spawning at random heights. I wonder if gaining that extra bit of speed from dropping a little bit higher is going to be nice. But, of course, time will tell. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Terminal Velocity, baby. That's my maiden name. Hilo Terminal Velocity Vids. Alright, they are off. They get to the bottom. And again, Governor is historically good on maps with pachinko machines. And it looks like but then it almost was putting him in a good position to get catapulted, slingshotted out of this. But instead, it's going to be Hilo Vids is dead. Followed by Julie PTC, who's the first to enter this funnel here. And then North E, is just going to fall off to their demise. RIP North E. And then it's Pineco Woods, who are 100% set. Governor also made it. I said 100% set. I'm so sorry, Woods. I have no clue what happened there for you to die. But Woods is gone, so it's now gone. Julie PTC in first, Pineco in second. It looks like it's going to be Governor in third, followed by Maya in fourth, anything could happen here because there's a lot of race left, and it seems like people are dropping like crazy. Then it's Pineco. Then it's Nonstop Dives, Doof, kind of fighting for 5th and 6th. Pineco Blue here is doing exceptionally well and making it down the course, running like crazy. Where if Pineco has a straight shot, that might be very good. Oh, Pineco and Julie PTC are going neck and neck. First to enter the can. Oh! Someone collided mid-air, and it seemed to have knocked Julie PTC way off course, and Julie actually died. Bringing it down to just a total of 5 marblers remaining. Did the same thing happen with Maya Nonstop? No, it did not. There's only 5. Pineco, Nonstop, Governor, Maya, and Doof, who has yet to hit the cannon. Governor, who I think hit the straight shot, which should be a little bit of a shortcut, and could put Pineco and Governor neck and neck for the finale. Into the stratosphere. Will anybody finish 6 gigabytes? I have 0 clue. I can honestly say I do not know if anybody's going to finish here. My guess is that if anybody will, Governor might be one of them. Is that straight into the finale? It is. Governor is going to land first place after an incredible jump. And then it's now just a competition for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And 5th. Sorry, Doof, I keep forgetting about that. Maya, so far, seems to be the closest. But there is, I believe, Nonstop and Pineco. Once you get to the bottom of this track, you have a straight shot to catch up to where Maya is. I think it would just be Pineco who still has the opportunity to do this. I don't even know at this point. Third? I want to go to 3rd. There's Pineco. But Maya is so far ahead that it might even be too difficult for that, unless Maya just gets really caught up by the combs here, and it doesn't look... Oh, Maya just barely escapes, but it's not over yet. Is Maya going to get swept? Oh, no. Pineco really needs to use this momentum well here, and it looks like he's going to. It's going to be a race for it. I don't know who it's going to be. It's going to be Maya first. No, it's not. Pineco just barely dinked the top of the finish line right before Maya to nab 2nd place, putting Maya in 3rd place overall. I kind of lost my country accent there. Was I just talking for the past 30 seconds? Man, look at that, Governor. You got first place, followed by the only 3 to finish. It's going to be Pineco and then Maya. And look at the times. Only about 1.5 seconds in between Maya and Governor. That is absolutely incredible, folks. Congratulations to the 3 that finished. That's going to be a lot of Hilo Circuit points for you. And then, of course, we're going straight on to the next match. The Dojo. Second to last, the penultimate course for tonight, folks. The Dojo, and then it was something crazy. But the Dojo, we got to focus about that one first. No Pachinkos here, so it's going to be interesting to see how Ethan fares. But still, a wonderful map overall. All right. All right. So we have had to crack my back on that one. 9 marblers have joined so far. 13 viewers. We have, let's see, Doof, Nonstop Dives, Gigabytes, Julie PTC, Christian Panics. Welcome back, Christian. Governor and Pineco all set up and ready to go. And we are going to go ahead. I'll press Alt, show all the names, go ahead and begin. And you know what? Because I'm feeling frisky, we're going to go ahead and start right now. Ha! Nobody else can join, folks. I cut off 15 seconds. If you're out there watching, you should have been ready to go, but you weren't. And for that, you don't get the opportunity. Instead, just these 9 marblers. 7 of them are going to get points here. Only 9 of them are going to get dubs here. It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to make it through the dojo first, and then go down through the Zen Garden all the way to the finish line. Looks like this is going to be either a 6 gigabytes or Pineco Blue race. Pineco Blue is setting himself up very well to jump past 6 gigabytes. But Governor's all about speed. Same with Doof Doof. They are... Oh, but Pineco's all about momentum. Keeping that momentum through is actually going to be the key to success here. 6 gigabytes has a bit of a lead, but anything could happen. Oh, well, Doof Doof just... Oh, same with Governor. Flew a little too far. Same with Julie PTC, and it looks like we're down to 7. If you finish now, of the 7 remaining, if you finish at any point, you're going to get some points on the Hilo circuit. It's going to be very nice to see. Hilo Vid's Nonstop Dives is making it through here, like always. And then 6 gigabytes was just a little too light, and the Haymaker knocked him straight off. Now, there's only 5 remaining, because somebody else died at some point. Was that Julie PTC? Where now it's going to be Pineco Blue, Maya, Hilo Vids, who looks like we've lost. Rest in peace, Hilo. And now that loop-de-loop is absolutely killer. It's Pineco Blue, Maya, Nonstop Dives, and Christian Panics. It doesn't even matter what your marble was doing, Christian, because now you're going to be fine. You're just catching up. You gave them a little bit of a head start so they could all die. They could test out the course for you. And now you're going to be the one just sweeping everything from the rear. Pineco Blue, unless a Haymaker really messes him up, I don't... Oh my goodness, well, I mean, he's getting juggled like Jerry when he faces me in Smash Brothers, am I right? There we go. Pineco Blue is on the right side, which I think is going to be better for... Oh, I spoke too soon. We're down to 3 remaining. It's Maya, Nonstop Dives, and Christian Panics. Maya seemed to have picked a fairly decent weight for the marble here, so unless she just happens to get sauced and tossed by those pistons, which she doesn't, looks like it's going to be over, and Maya is going to be nabbing first place. 1 out of 9 to finish. Now, we'll check in on Nonstop Dives. Anything could happen here. Nonstop is taking this, relatively, oh my goodness. Holding my breath there as Nonstop almost got demolished by 3 pistons. Nonstop is going to grab 2nd place, and now we take a look at Christian to see, was the slow and steady, was it worth it? Is slow and steady going to win the race? Maybe not first, but slow and... We're just going to look away now. Not even worry about it. Congratulations to the only 2 to finish, Maya and Nonstop Dives, for 32 and 20 points. Or if we take a look at the MML, we get 12 points and 8 points total. For those victories, everybody else gets none because he didn't finish. And now we take a look at one final course, Fear of Heights. Go ahead and get in here. Nonstop Dives and Maya, first 2 to join. Hilo Vids is number 3. This is our final race for tonight, folks. So, if you want to join, go ahead and pop in. We're going to be... we will be back next week, probably. But, of course, this is our final for tonight to end out our weighted Grand Prix. And then, of course, we'll take one final look at the Hilo circuit, I mean the MML leaderboard, to see where does everybody stand after week 1. Who are the big players to keep your eyes out for, and how's it going? This is a Sunday thing right here on the channel, 6 gigabytes. This is Sunday nights at 8 p.m. EST. I intend to do marble. Just trickle out a little bit of lore, trickle out a little bit of fun random races. And we're going to keep up with our stats over the course of time until December. The only thing that might maybe stop or replace marbles is if we decide to do more Hilo trivia. So we'll be on the lookout for that. I know we had talked about at some point wanting to bring that back. So we might be doing that on Sundays as well. But in the meantime, it's going to be marbles or that. Just something pretty fun to look forward to on Sunday nights. Oh? What do you mean, Pineco? Pineco? 10 marbles, 13 viewers. We're ready and raring to go. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and we're gonna go off. 20 seconds, final race. Oh, the W. I gotcha. Let's see, who are our competitors? We got Governor, Hilo Vids, Christian Panic, 6 Gigabytes, Doof Doof Badoof, Maya, Nonstop Dives, Pineco Blue, Julie PTC, and who is that right there? That's Woodsy. That's Woodsy Bruv hanging out right there. That makes up our total for today, and we're going to see where we land after our final race, which looks like it is, just a relatively straight shot out of a big funnel. Oh. So, Woodsy, Christian Panics, Julie PTC, Hilo Vids, Maya, 6 Gigabytes, Doof Doof Badoof, Nonstop Dives, Governor, and Pineco Blue. All racing for the opportunity to get gold. But, again, their weights could make the difference here, but it looks like it's going to be Woods and Maya, who are neck and neck, like almost just in parallel, trying to fight for the opportunity to grab first place. Oh, and they even chose the same lane, right close to the center, which again, the closer to the center you get, the more of a shortcut you're actually going to have towards the end. Maya lost a little bit of speed here, and oh my goodness, no way. Is he going to make the jump? No, he's not. Governor is going to die. R.I.P. Governor. And now that brings us down to 9 remaining competitors. Oh, 6 Gigabytes is also going to die. R.I.P. Down to a total of 8. Only 8 remain. Are Nonstop and Doof Doof? No, they actually have a perfectly decent weight. They're actually going straight down. Pineco Blue, who's in last, is moving fairly quickly. Seeing how everybody's been dying so far, I'm actually, anything could happen. Hilo Vids and Christian Panics are getting swept away, giving Doof Doof the opportunity to snag a final win here. But Doof Doof is also getting caught up in the comb. It seems anybody's race here. Maya and Woods, who've been duking it out all race here, had the opportunity, but it's going to be Woods who sneaks away. So unless a piston just happens to demolish Woods, which I don't think is going to happen. Well, yes, he made it out. Looks like, unless somebody comes down here with a bunch of speed like Christian's doing, then it looks like Woods was going to have first, but now it's going to be Christian in first place, followed by Woodsy in second. It's all about developing that brand, trying to make a marble name that you can sell, that you can market and get everybody out here, That's going to be Christian in first, Woodsy in second, Nonstop Dives in third. Pineco, the little marble that could, who is in last place, has the opportunity to get some points here. Ooh, it's going to be close. I think Maya just outspeeds here, so Maya's actually going to be moving first. Pineco did not have extreme speed or quick attack, so instead, Maya gets fourth, Pineco gets fifth, Doof Doof Badoof gets sixth. Hilo Vids is still caught in that comb, my goodness. And then, there we go. In seventh, it's Hilo Vids, or in seventh, it's Julie PTC. In eighth place, now let's check on Hilo Vids. Is Hilo going to get swept away by a piston? That'd be kind of funny. No, Hilo is not. So now, we just got to wait on Hilo to finish, and then we can wrap it up from here, folks. There we go. Congratulations, Christian Panics. Taking a look at our final results, let's go to finish this Grand Prix, and ultimately, we'll get a look at who nabbed the most points from this event. In third place, we have the one, the only, Hilo Vids. Congratulations to that guy. Seems pretty cool. Second place, we have Governor 021. All about risks here. And then in first place, after, in the last Grand Prix, getting 0 points after 8 races, in this one here, Nonstop Dives got 72 points after 6 races. Wow, wow, wee wow. Congratulations, Nonstop Dives. That is actually big points here. Did not know what to expect, but congratulations to everybody who competed. And now, let's take one final look at the leaderboard. Take a look. And so far, in first place, we have Maya. Second place, we have 6 Gigabytes. Third place, doesn't even matter that Hilo Vids is here. In fourth place, we have Governor. Then fifth place, Nonstop Dives. Sixth place, Doof Doof Badoof. Seventh place, Pineco Blue, Amber, Woods, Thronier, Champ McLovin, Raza, Birdwatcher Yibo, North E, Christian Panics, Julie PTC, Emerging Sage, Sublime Yadon, and Riles Fan. Congratulations to all of the competitors who got on the board today, and of course those who joined and played with us earlier on in the event. Even if you aren't here, thank you so much for making our return to marbles such an amazing one so far. I'm very excited to continue this, in sort of a shorter form, as opposed to what we had tried to do in 2021. I'm excited to get this all done. Everybody, shout out to MML for putting on this event and making it so wonderful. Now that I am all done here, we've all wrapped up. Thank you all. I will see you all soon. I have to get back to my cell. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and raid Dad Sandman. Raid Dad Sandman. Our dear friend who actually introduced us to marble racing and is the reason that we started this here today. So, thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful night. I will see you all later. Au revoir.